I never quite realized how beautiful this world is.
Hey!
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, man.
What's up, Genesis? Now,
That means
you
I'll
guys
be
gotta let me know.
performing
If you
regular
guys
checks
change
on
your
you from
names,
now on.
I might need you to remind me who's who.
anyone is
So,
listening
I
to
know it's
this,
been a little while.
There's something
But how you
I
doing?
need you to do. If you ever meet up with your high unit 9S,
We're gonna be playing some Nier Automata today.
I want him. I mean,
Alright. Okay, let's just start off the game. But it feels weird being back on YouTube. So it's like a lot has changed and nothing has changed at the same time. So, hey, Zero, how you doing? How you doing? Ah, Avatar. Okay. Okay, I just want to make sure. How you doing, Juan? And okay, Juan and Zero. Okay, and Goku. Hey, everyone's here. You know what? Let me. Can you guys hear me? Okay. I just want to make sure like the audio is all good. That's one of the things that I was messing with before I got on, so that's why I'm a little bit late. J2. J2 is actually one of my good friends. New PC? Okay, okay. And a Mixer stream. Ah, so Mixer's that new service. J2's on there as well. Okay, you guys can hear me? Okay, let me just... I want to make sure the game audio and the mic audio are, you know, at proper levels. So, give me 1 second. Okay. It's always hard to find these streams. Okay. Hold up, guys. Just give me... Sounds pretty good? Okay. So the game audio is not overpowering or anything like that? Like, if you guys, like, just let me know if you guys, like, you know, think the game audio is too loud or anything like that. And I'll change it up, like, ASAP. But, alright, let's get going. Okay. We're going to do a whole new game. Oh, okay. Let me make sure I'm not overriding my old save. Hey, Carlton! What's up? What's up? I'm actually streaming from a different room this time, so everything is a lot more comfortable than it was before. But okay. Create save data. Okay, what should I call this, guys? You guys can decide the name. Okay. Audio's perfect? Okay, okay. Oh, that's a relief. Alright then. Okay. But what should I name this? Unknown? Alright. Yeah. Unknown. Unknown swag behind 69. Okay. How about unknown swag? Unknown swag Starchild. Okay. At Ren and Stimpy. Okay. Ren. Okay. What a name. T-I-M. Oh, you know what? I think that's... I can't fit anymore. Or maybe I can. Maybe am I still going? Okay. Hold on. I'll just call it Ren. Just for short. Okay. All good. Unknown swag Starchild Ren. Okay. But thank you all for showing up. I really appreciate it. Okay. Let's go just normal difficulty. This game can get pretty hard, so I don't want to embarrass myself on stream. Okay. So, controls, settings. Let me turn on subtitles real quick. Your day has been swag, J2. That's good. That's good. So what have I been up to all this time? My goodness. My goodness. That's a long story. Mostly working. I work a lot now, so that's one thing I spend most of my time doing. Jedi Fallen Order came out recently. Yes! Oh my gosh, that looks so good, guys. That looks so good. Voices, English, text, English. Game. I'm trying to... Hold on. I'm trying to get these sound effects. Where are the subtitles at? You know what? I think we'll just mess with those once we get in the game. Let's start the stream. Yes, Death Stranding. So I've been hearing mixed things about Death Stranding. What do you guys think about it?
Everything that lives is designed to end.
Let's just see the opening.
We are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment? I often think about the god who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle, and wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
Said no single-player games. Yeah, I remember when EA said
Your
that.
squadron, come in.
2B here. All units have penetrated.
Yeah, you know, one thing about
autopilot systems green across
Jedi
the
Fallen
board.
Order, I really wish they had some multiplayer. That's probably my only complaint about that game so far.
And are proceeding toward the target.
Okay, I guess I can't really adjust these settings right now.
Once you reach their anti-air defenses,
This narrator is great. Can you guys still hear me all right, or is the game audio a little loud?
And gather what data you can.
Understood. 12H down. All units activate manual mode and rely on visuals to evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
You know, Zero, I'm actually not that familiar with Nier. So I've played the game before, but I've never actually played the previous
11B
games.
down. Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
You guys can hear me all right? Okay. Like I said, just let me know if the volume's too loud, and I'll do some adjusting. I'm always really self-conscious about that, you know.
Requesting permission to engage.
Permission granted.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
7E down.
All right. But hold on. Let me focus on this real quick. I tried to pick an exciting game for you guys to watch, you know.
1D down. Assuming captain's duties.
So, do you guys think I should play the previous games in this series, or are they not worth it? Not sure? Okay. That's cool. I tried watching some like lore videos about Nier when it first came out, because I thought maybe I could just get some feedback on, or not feedback, but get some information about like you know, the story behind this game and everything. But it was all just kind of confusing to me. So okay, that's cool. But and as I said before, I have played this game before, so the story for this game is kind of crazy. I've never seen anything like it before. Oh man.
Captain, I think.
Okay.
4B down.
My goodness, guys, we have a lot to talk about though. Like we got The Last Jedi, Game of Thrones, all these different franchises that have had some interesting times recently.
We need you to rendezvous with
I'm not sure what you guys want to talk about first, you know?
On the local terrain.
Understood.
Captain, I don't feel so good. Yeah, this is kind of like a mixture of a whole bunch of different games. Okay, hold on. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Whew. All right. Let's start with Star Wars, Game of Thrones, Attack on Titan. Oh wait, hold on, guys. Oh! You know what? Let me pause so I don't miss anything. So, where do we begin? Star Wars, Game of Thrones, Attack on Titan. Let's start with Attack on Titan. That last season is what Game of Thrones should... Yes! Oh my gosh, I agree 100%. 150%. Attack on Titan is like... I remember... I kind of held both shows equally. I would say Game of Thrones maybe a little bit more just because of, like, you know, like, just how grand it was. But right now, Attack on Titan, I think, has just replaced Game of Thrones as one of my top shows. Oh, snap. Okay. Let me just pay some close attention. But, my goodness, guys, I'm so sorry for anyone who liked that last season of Game of Thrones, but... I just thought it was horrible. That and The Last Jedi, but I know we'll probably get to that. Let's see. Okay. Haven't seen it? Okay. Hold on, guys. I haven't seen it. Got last season. Game of Thrones last season, but my family spoiled it for me. Honestly, Carlton... You didn't miss. You didn't miss anything.
Short-range attack gear.
J2, you trolling. The manga is heading to...
Alert. Large enemy group detected.
It's ending.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
It's one of the most legendary. See, that's what I like to hear. You know, not Game of Thrones. Attack on Titan. Man, I have to say, there was a moment that I legitimately almost cried when I was watching it. Like, that last season. I don't want to spoil it. I know how I feel about spoilers, so I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But like, I'll say it in a way where the people who watched it can know what I'm talking about, but like people who haven't won't have anything ruined. But yeah, like the basement reveal. Oh my gosh! And let's see. But something is going to happen next week. What's happening next week, Carlton? Has never been real interesting. Zero. I would recommend that you don't even get into Game of Thrones now. I don't think it's worth it with the way they ended everything. But Goku, that basement. Oh my gosh. What a twist. I had a feeling it was going to be something crazy, but I had no idea, you know. Okay. Hold on. Okay, where's the sound settings at? Okay. Game's a little bit loud for me on my end. So, game sound. Okay. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. I think that's a little better. Okay. Let's see. I'm going on a road trip. Ooh, where are you going to? And once they ran out of book material for the Game of Thrones show, that's when things start going down. Yes, unfortunately. And you know what? Hey, the sock. Okay, the sock. I know I'm pretty sure your name was something else. So remind me who you are, so I know who I'm talking to. But hey, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming. It was only good because they were basically copying George R.R. Martin's homework. Yep. Going to California. Okay, awesome. For Thanksgiving. Wow, I can't believe it's already the end of the year. So you're going to see some family and everything? My family is pretty small. It's just like, basically, blood relatives would be my sister and I, and my mom, and my cousin, and my friends, of course, you know. But like, I don't really have a lot of family, so. But, for Game of Thrones though, like one thing that it made me so angry, like I don't know how to explain it. Oh, I forgot. I can't destroy those with the sword. But like, Game of Thrones made me so angry. Like the same thing with Last Jedi. Like I remember when I walked out of the theater for that movie, like I had never been angry before, after watching something like that. But like it ticked me off so bad. But for Game of Thrones, I just don't understand. Like, if they were tired, right? And wait, and you're going to Disneyland? What? That's crazy. For Thanksgiving? You know what? Honestly, I feel like that's probably one of the best places to go, especially if you're going to be with family. But what was I gonna say? For Game of Thrones, though, oh my gosh. Like, I understand if they were tired, right? Like, everyone gets tired. They worked on that show for like a decade. I get it, right? But my problem is, like, why couldn't they have just given it to someone else, you know? I'd be completely okay with them just like handing it over to like another showrunner, and you know, like, they could take over and they can go work on whatever it is they want to go on. Your family's breaking apart, Carlton. Like, what do you mean? The part is HBO actually offered them. Yes, I heard about that, but they refused. I think George R.R. Martin said they could have went up to 12 and or 13 seasons. Ass Mage. Okay. I got you. But how you doing? Thank you so much for coming by.
Enemies destroyed.
Not quite.
But if you want, Carlton, you can tell us more about what's going on, you know? Shut your mouth, JT. Okay. Okay.
Target?
Negative. This enemy is unrelated.
Oh
Proposal,
man.
Dispatch it as swiftly as possible.
You don't say.
But for like Game of Thrones, like, it could have been one of the greatest shows ever made. I mean, it was, and it is, but like, it's just like, I don't know, guys. I spent so much time thinking about it. Mother's working, my father's going back to high country. My sister is spending. Oh, I see. So when you say breaking apart, you don't mean like emotionally. You mean just like by distance? Is that what you mean? Oh boy. Okay, I'm probably gonna get really messed up.
Laser communications recovered.
Yep. I don't think they're gonna get that trilogy anymore. And you know, Carlton,
Program download complete.
I would say one thing I always try to do. I always try to count my blessings. You know what I mean? Like they might be further apart, but as long as they're happy, you know what I mean? Or like, that's one thing you got to think about, man. Because like, some people, they don't even have family to be upset about, you know. Struggling financially greatly, got in 2 car accidents. Oh my gosh, back to back. Oh, what? Yikes. Ass Mage, I'm sorry. Or which do you prefer to go by, the sock or Ass Mage? Oh, your little brother's doing a stream on Facebook. You know what? If you tell me what the stream is, I'll shout him out. But dang, 2 car accidents back. That's the kind of luck that I'm so scared of having, man. I'm so sorry. Like, so this financial difficulty, I guess, you know, having to get 2 cars replaced and fixed up and everything must have been a really big financial burden on you. The sock? Okay, the sock. Yeah, I heard about the Mandalorian, but I haven't checked it out yet. I just don't have the money. All these subscription services, they're killing me. Hey, Pepsi! I'm doing 1 and 2 on Facebook and Twitter. Oh, part 1 and 2 on your Facebook and Twitter. Okay. Hey, nothing much. We're just talking. How you doing, Pepsi? Yeah, I know. Long time no see. Right now, we're just playing some Nier, if you're curious. Okay. I thought maybe this would be something action-packed for you guys. Ah! Okay, I got that health pack. What cartoons and anime have I been watching recently? Ah, that's a good question. Okay, so let's see. I saw Shield Hero. I saw this one show called Toradora. I don't know if you guys have heard about that one. I know one of you guys wanted me to check out JoJo. I think it was JoJo. And so I still haven't checked that out. About your trip to California. Disney Part
Better
1
make sure
and
he's actually
Part
dead
2.
next time. That was dangerous, man.
I think it should handle the Game of Thrones situation better. I don't think
You're
I hope the
2B,
show
right?
is good, because
My
one
name's
was good.
9S. I'm here to provide support.
Copy that.
So, was that big old buzzsaw the Goliath you came here to take out?
No.
So,
just
what
another
do you mean
defensive
exactly, the
system.
sock? Like, are you saying that you think
Well,
that the show was good
I
because
guess
of
we have
George
to
R. R.
find the
Martin's
target then,
material?
huh?
Or are
I've
you
got a flight
saying
unit, so
it's
I'll take a look
because
around the perimeter.
All right.
it
I'll
was
work my
good
way
already,
inside from the
even
ground.
like, you know, when it was adapted by the showrunners. And Carlton, so like, have you ever been to California before, or is this your first time going? I've never been myself, though. But it really goes to... It's really good to have you back. Thank you, Carlton. Thank you so much. It's fun talking to you guys, you know? First time. Okay, my sister went down there. She says that it's really, really, really nice over there. Check out Hunter x Hunter. Wow, all 148 episodes. And, okay. The newer 2011 anime are dubbed now. Okay. So, where should I watch it legally if I can find it? Because I always try to want to watch these shows legally. Is it on Funimation or Crunchyroll or and no problem, Carlton. You know, I've played this game for like so many hours and I still don't know everything there is to know about it. You just got back from Texas. Hey! Good old Texas. You know, one of my favorite game creators, his name is Dylan Jove, made the greatest game of all time called Warhawk. And he actually lives in Texas. A Viz Media show. Okay. Well, you know what? I'll have to find some way to find it. I want to watch My Hero Academia, but I don't know much about the show, but I hear so many people talking about it all the time, so I thought maybe it's something worth checking out. So what'd you do in Texas, Pepsi? My Hero's pretty good? Okay, cool. Yes, I know there's several endings. I think I've played through it a few times, but I don't think I've seen all like the official endings.
Ma'am?
What is it?
Oh, so all my animation friends.
I collected earlier.
Oh, you know, Pepsi,
Dude.
I remember that you do animations and everything like that. Do I still watch RWBY season 7? Oh no, I haven't seen RWBY. I haven't. I forget which season I stopped at. Man, there was some crazy stuff happening earlier this year, guys. You know, with like the whole Vic Mignogna situation and everything like that. I don't know if he's guilty or not guilty, but all I know is that that tore apart the whole anime community. That was so sad to watch. But I always try to keep it PG-13 on the stream, you know. Wait, your birthday? Okay, whose birthday? Sorry about that. The stream kind of like cuts off like the what's it called? It cuts off like the posts if I don't read them soon enough. Let's see. Alright, still going strong. Animation.
Exit confirmed.
See, like Carlton, I don't even use Facebook. You know, like I have one, but I just don't use it.
Nothing's ever easy.
Tore apart the community, just how Last Jedi tore apart the Star Wars fandom. Whether you love it or hate it, there's no. Yes, exactly. But so this stream that your brother is doing, Carlton, like tell us more about it. Like, So is this? Are you guys doing it together, or? Even though I think they slipped up on season 8, all their other work was good. The adapted material. Yep. I can agree with that. Well, whoever's birthday it is, happy birthday, because I didn't see who exactly it was. So, a very, very happy birthday from me. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Let's talk about Last Jedi. Oh, that movie, guys, it's an abomination. I'm so sorry. Again, I know some people might like it, but I gotta be honest with you guys. Like, that movie was complete. Oh my! It made me so angry. Like, when I walked out of that theater. Well, he's doing Disney. I'm just doing. Okay, Carlton. I see. So is he already at Disney, or like how's that work exactly? Season 7 of Game of Thrones is where we start to get a bit shaky. Yep, I agree. Do I have Twitter? Yes, I do. I think it's at Master Starchild on Twitter. I'm just General Starchild on there. So Master Starchild, General Starchild. They should have done those 2 seasons properly. Yes! Oh my gosh, I agree 150%. Like, that, all that stuff should have happened in like another 3 or 4 seasons, in my opinion. But definitely, like, if you send me a message on Twitter, Carlton, you know, I can see if I can like shout out your brother's stream. But I'll probably have to do it after this stream if it's okay. Uh-oh. My battery's getting low. Okay. Nobody panic. We got this. Alright. Okay, so where is my charger at? I should have been better prepared. Okay, give me a second, guys. I gotta just plug in my controller so it doesn't die on the stream and ruin the fun for everybody. Okay. My room is like 300 degrees right now. Am I using my Steam controller? No, I'm not using my Steam controller, J2. I'm playing this on the good old PS4. That's like a joke because I don't know if you guys have heard about the Steam controller, but I got one and I always talk about it, and my friends are always so annoyed with me. You got it last night. You lucky dog. You lucky dog, son. Wait. Okay, make sure I'm going the right direction.
You know, ma'am, I'm glad you're here.
Why?
Scanners like me mostly work alone.
It should be
Scouting out
General
enemy lines
Starchild
I don't usually
and
get a
at
partner.
Master
It's kind
Starchild.
of fun.
Emotions are prohibited.
So that's how you should
Sorry,
spell
ma'am.
M-A-S-T-E-R.
And another thing, stop calling me ma'am.
Starchild.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
All right then. 2B it is.
That would be fun. Oh, you know what? I should do that. I wonder if I should get it for PC or PlayStation 4. But I heard Jedi Fallen Order was good. Lightsaber combat looks really, really nice. Like I said, my only complaint is I wish they had some multiplayer with that. I wonder where Halam is at. Is it with space or no space? Oh, okay. I believe General Starchild has a space in it, but I might be wrong. I haven't been on my Twitter in a second, so. You know what? Maybe I can. Here. I will just look and tell you myself. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm sorry about pausing the game, guys, but let me just make sure I get this right. Let's see. Let me tell Siri to open Twitter. And I'll read the chat as we're doing this. Open Twitter.
It doesn't look like you have an app.
Okay, I don't have Twitter. Oh my phone. Okay, give me a second. No, don't say sorry, Carlton. It's alright. Hold on. Let's see. I will find it and let you know. Just give me a second, guys. If you have a good PC, then PC all the way. Okay. I think Clone Wars is better than Rebels. I agree, Goku. Okay. Let's see. I'm sorry if I missed any. If I missed any of your messages, guys, just like just type them again so I can see them. I don't mind it if you have typed them a few times. Okay, Star Child. Okay. Twitter. Hold on, guys. But I hope you guys are enjoying the stream and everything. I hope I'm not boring you with my chatter. Yep. Okay. So it's General Starchild with a space, and then Master Starchild on Twitter. So that's how it goes. So Master Starchild has no space in it. So it's at Master Starchild. That's MASTER, and then Starchild, STARCHILD. So General Starchild, General Space Starchild, and then at Master Starchild. So okay, sequel trilogy is better than the rest. Dang, J2. J2's just trolling, guys. How do I think about how Star Wars Rebels ended? Man, I think it was good, but like, it was kind of sad at the same time too. You know, I would say it kind of ended on a cliffhanger. Hey, Night Scribe. Let's see. Okay, glad to see you back. Gotta get back to work now. Okay, Night Scribe, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it so much, like sincerely. Thank you. But with the way Rebels ended, I was actually surprised that they did what they did with Kanan's character, if you know what I mean. I did not expect that. But unfortunately, I got that part spoiled for me. You know, with YouTube and all. I also had part of Death Stranding spoiled, so that kind of stinks. But I'm not even sure if I want to play that game or not. Okay, hold on. Gotta shoot these things out of the sky. Oh, I know one of you guys really wanted me to play Detroit Become Human, so I just want to let you guys know that I'm still trying to get that game. Let's see, I think the problem with Rebels is that the most interesting part is where the ones Clone Wars care. Yeah, you know what? Darth Goku, we share a lot of the same taste, man. Like, I agree. Like, I think Rebels is like, how can I put it, guys? Oh, okay. First off, do you guys mind if I pause the game just to read the chat a few times? Because I don't know if that annoys you guys or not. If it does, just let me know, you know?
This place sure is big.
Let's see. What game is this? Is near. Hey, Baby Moon, thanks for coming by.
But now it's just crawling with machines. The enemy seems to have repurposed the facility to increase their overall machine production.
So if we don't destroy it, they'll just keep coming.
A while for me to find it. Okay, Carlton. You let me know if I can help at all. Yep, I agree, Sock. I agree. The most infuriating thing about Rebels is that, let's see, a better show had to die in order for it to be made. Goku, 100% agree. I'm not even just saying that. I agree sincerely, because like Clone Wars, I feel like Clone Wars was like Star Wars just on TV, you know, and so was Rebels in a lot of ways. Rebels felt a lot like Avatar to me, but like Clone Wars was a superior show, definitely. Just my name, mine. It's just I can't find it. If you're having trouble, Carlton, I'll link it in the description. Or you know what, Carlton? What you can do? Go to the main channel page, right? Like, you know, when you type in General Starchild on YouTube, go to the main channel page, and on the picture, like that big banner with like all the droids and the Star Wars characters and stuff, bottom left hand, bottom right hand corner, there should be all the social media stuff up there. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do at this part. Am I supposed to jump down here? No, I don't think so. That's probably not the right thing. Okay. I think I'm supposed to go in this direction. And George Lucas was heavily involved with Clone Wars. I think it's what made it so special. Because they knew what's... I feel like the problem with Disney Star Wars right now is they don't know what Star Wars is about. That's the problem, right? Like, I don't know what... Like, they don't know the lore. I think that's... Like, they don't know how to... And it's not even not knowing the lore, but they don't know how to match the style of Star Wars, you know? I feel like the only thing that Disney has made, other than maybe The Mandalorian, but I haven't seen that yet, so I can't really say. But, like, the only thing other than The Mandalorian would probably be Rogue One, you know? Rogue One probably felt the closest to Star Wars than that I could feel, you know, when it comes to what Disney has made so far. I hated the space whales at the time in Rebels, but I really loved what they did with the finale. Yeah, you know what? Like, I think that was definitely unexpected. I thought it was going to be really predictable, but I did not expect that coming. It seems like, oh, you got it? Okay, awesome, Carlton, awesome. Okay, Dave Filoni should be put in charge. He seems to be the only one who actually knows what Star Wars is. He directed the first episode of Mandalorian. Yep. Like, I feel like Dave Filoni was like George Lucas's like Padawan for like years and years and years, like over 10 years. So like, I don't think, with respect to Kathleen Kennedy, I don't want to hate on her, even though she makes me really upset and angry. But like, I think that Dave Filoni should have been put in charge from the beginning, and they should have him be on the story team, you know? Like, I think that it should be him and a whole bunch of these authors who write all these really amazing Star Wars books, like James Luceno, Drew Karpyshyn, like a whole bunch of people. I read, okay. Hold on. I read Darth Plagueis, and it was amazing, you know? Darth Plagueis, the Darth Bane series. Hey, Halam! You know, I was just talking about you. I was even wondering where you were at. That's what I was saying earlier. Thank you for coming by, man. Yep, I agree. It's like, and Rebels is kind of kid-friendly his character a bit. Yep, that's one of the things that annoys me about shows. Like, okay, hold on. Okay, this is like a Japanese game, so the buttons are a little bit different when it comes to like what you would expect. But like, I hate it when they hold shows back, when they shouldn't be. You know what I mean? Like, if it's a kid's show and they want to do kid stuff, that's great, you know? But I feel like if they're forced to do it, then that's when I have a problem with it. I'm new to the streams. I watched some... Really? Oh! Okay. Baby Moon, thank you so much. And I'm sorry at the same time, you know? I know my streams, like... the quality has varied, you know. I've gotten better at this as I've gone on, so I'm really sorry and thankful at the same time. Yeah, I feel like Rebels, they wasted too much time. That's one thing I felt like when the show was good, it was amazing, you know. But like,
there's no actual meaning behind anything machines do.
All right. But when you look at like Ahsoka versus Vader and all this other crazy stuff that happened in the show, like, it was, I would say that Ahsoka Vader thing was equivalent to like Clone Wars quality, you know, that episode. But you guys might disagree with me, but I really didn't like what they did to Darth Maul in Rebels. It kind of bothers me. Like, I love Dave Filoni dearly as a creator, you know, but that's probably one of the things I disagree with what he did with Darth Maul's character. Let's see. How would Star Wars Rise of Skywalker end to you guys? Oh man. San Solo? Yeah. I don't envy JJ either. I have no idea. Okay, wait, the sock. Dave Filoni could have come to the head, and position is totally different. Yep, that's a good point. I think what they should do is they should have him run with somebody. You know what I mean? Like someone who has the business experience, who can take over that side, and then Dave will take over the creative side. I don't know why they can't do that, you know? It seems like such an easy thing, especially when you're Disney. You got all the access to all these professionals and stuff. But when it comes to Rise of Skywalker, I have no idea how that's going to end. Like, I feel like there's some people who actually have hope for that, but I don't think it's ever going to be good. Not with what they've done so far, so they messed it up too bad. Am I getting that new Star Wars game? Halam? Yes. I like, from what I've heard, it's good, so like I definitely want to get it. But Halam, how have you been? But how should it end though? That's a good question. I'm not sure. Like you didn't miss anything, Goku. You didn't miss anything. We're just talking about the Rise of Skywalker. I'm not gonna see that film, guys. I was so angry at The Last Jedi that I told myself that I'm not gonna give them any more money, or at least for their Star Wars films. You know, if they make something good, then like I'll contribute. You know. I missed your answers to your questions. Oh, okay. Let's see. You said that you don't envy JJ and what he has to do, if I'm correct. And I believe I answered your other questions, but I'm not sure. You know, I'm kind of multitasking. So, but for JJ, I don't envy him. I feel like they kind of made this mess for themselves, but I still feel sorry for him. You know, like they should have planned this out better. Like, because I thought they had a plan in the very beginning. That's one of the reasons why I tried to be more lenient towards The Force Awakens. My opinion on it kind of soured over time, you know. But like, I was just like, you know what? It's the first of many movies. So I thought, you know what? Let's just give them a chance. Let's see what they do and figure out how things are from there, you know. But they kind of failed pretty badly, pretty spectacularly. Oh man. But yeah. You want to know the thing that made me the most upset with The Last Jedi? I would say it would be what they did to Snoke, right? Because I legitimately did not care about anything else that was happening. Should have been a two-parter, not one episode. Yeah. I feel like they did Darth Maul really dirty, like really dirty. This top-down perspective. I wish I could find more games like that. Yes, like I like how this game shifts like its genre as you play. You know, there's even some like hacking stuff and everything that you can do later on in the game. So action-packed. It's obvious. Let's see. Right now, at this point, it's obvious that they can't keep into the sequel trilogy without a plan. As soon as they... Yep, that's one thing I do not understand. Like, how? It's like going into like a war zone without a plan. How do you take control? You spend like $4 billion. I think that's how much it costs, right? Like, you spend like $4 billion on something. And it's like it's like a tool, and you don't hire the right people. Like, it's like you don't read the instructions, you don't hire the right people to work it for you. It's like, what the like, what are you thinking, you know? Like, I thought they were a lot smarter than that. So when they did what they did, it kind of blew my mind when I found out they didn't have a plan. They planned so little for the sequels that they made a second episode. Exactly. Like, it's like they weren't even. I don't know. Like, I just don't get how they could let this happen. Like, I tried to prepare myself to be a little disappointed, even if they did a good job, because I knew that George Lucas wasn't involved anymore, and I was like, you know, it's gonna be hard to make Star Wars without him. So I wanted to give them a fair chance, you know. But like, it's just like. They just didn't try, and that's what bothers me. Yep, exactly right, Goku. Exactly right. I don't mean to say exactly so much, but I just agree. Okay. Like, I think when you have Dave Filoni involved, like, when you sit and you listen to him talk about Star Wars, like, you can just tell that he knows what he's saying, you know? So, like, I think one of my favorite things about Dave is just sitting around and listening to him talk about, like, the Force and stuff like that. All that lore is so interesting to me. Let's see. The main series is their biggest money makers. They got the cash in. Yeah, like, what do you guys think they should do to fix everything, you know? And also, if I'm talking too much about Star Wars, you know, let me know. You know, we could switch up the topics real quick. But I honestly think that they should reboot everything. Just start fresh, you know? Especially since Carrie Fisher passed away. Like, they ruined it, you know? Like, that was like their last chance to get everyone on screen together. And they just messed it up. Let's see. I just got Kingdom Come Trade. Ooh! Have you read the Darth Bane series, Sock? Yeah, they kind of. And did you guys hear about how with George Lucas they didn't follow his plans and everything, and they said that George Lucas felt really betrayed? That made me sad, man. And I feel like some of these actors and actresses, it's like they look at the fan response and then they just kind of I don't like the way they talk to the fans sometimes, you know? Like, I think they don't respect the fans as much as they should. Let's see. Was the stuff Lucas was involved in it? What do you mean, Goku? Are you talking about, like, the whole... Yeah, I wish he didn't.
I surveyed the entire factory.
I wish he didn't sell it.
Couldn't find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they...
It's a big shame, guys.
Moved it somewhere?
Like, I understand his pain, though. I told my mom about all this, right? She doesn't even really care about, like, Star Wars like I do and stuff like that. But I always end up showing her all these different shows and movies and stuff. Like, we've watched Death Note together, Attack on Titan together. She's almost caught up to the most recent season. Hey, Kyle, what's up? Good to see you. Have you been here before, or are you new? Lucas was going to make a trilogy on midichlorians. He said he was going to make a trilogy about the microbiotic world. That's what he said. I bet he regrets it. Yes,
birds?
I agree.
Yeah,
you know,
plants and animals here.
I feel like they were about to make some amazing stuff, right? Like Star Wars was so good. Like, when you look at, like, the Clone Wars, right? You haven't read Darth Bane, and I just saw it as part of KOTOR. Yeah, and just so you guys know, I'm just now playing the Knights of the Old Republic series, so please don't spoil it for me, you know. Hey, so you have been here before, Kyle. Thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate it. And let's see. And what do they do with the baby? I've been hearing about this baby. Are you guys referring to the Mandalorian, or
There used to be.
Let's see.
Probably because the environment's changed.
You know, guys, there's like a setting, right, where you can actually have the stream be read out to you. But I thought that might be too annoying. So, like, what do you guys think about that? Do you think I should get that, like, maybe next time, or I don't know if I can do it right now. I don't want to mess up anything on the stream, you know. Okay, so my controller's about to die. Oh, both microphone and audio gameplay being broadcast. I hope this is actually charging. Okay, it is. Whew, that was close. Okay. But yeah, Sock, you should read the Bane trilogy and Darth Plagueis. So get them on audiobook, even better. Audiobooks versions are amazing. But Kyle, thanks again for coming by. Definitely have it right out to you. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I think you. Let's see if I can do something about that. Hold on. There's got to be some way. I'm messing around with these. That'll probably be a lot more helpful, wouldn't it? Disney should decanonize the legends for creative freedom. Yeah, it's so crazy how the EU is better than what they've made. Like, it's like infinitely better. And it feels so empty now. Like Star Wars, like one of my favorite things about Star Wars was how there's thousands of years of history and characters and stuff like that. And again, I haven't played the Knights of the Old Republic series, but I've been waiting to play that. And one of my friends and I, we were going through it. But like, it was just like, I love knowing that there were characters who would live and die, and their lives would have an effect on the entire story. Like, you know, like look at Darth Bane, for example. And I won't spoil the novels, but like his achievements, you know, affected the next 1,000 years of story, you know? Yeah, I remember the Plagueis theories myself, and people were making fun of the fans for having theories. I'm just like, what do you like what? like they don't know that, like they need to have like a fan ambassador or something like that. Someone who can sit in the room with them and say the fans would like this and they won't like that. You know, talk to them this way, don't talk to them that way. You know, all these characters Disney can. Yep. I don't really like any of the characters except for like Luke in this new Star Wars, and even with Luke they messed him up so bad. Yeah. And the Plagueis novel's so good. I've read it like at least like twice. Or technically I listened to it, you know. But like the audio versions, they feel like movies, you know. Really, really long, epic movies. Let's see. Alright. But man, Attack on Titan, guys. I can't wait until that new season's coming out. That's gonna be so crazy.
There should be another facility across that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check it out?
I don't really care.
It's not like Command to get a location wrong.
He sold it.
I guess even they get bad intel from time to time, huh?
Completely ignored everything he did.
I wouldn't bet on that.
Yeah. You know, George Lucas has a kid now. I always thought that was kind of crazy. And I haven't heard from some of these other people in the stream, like Pepsi and Kyle. Is everyone else still here? Because I can tell that you guys are still here, but I haven't seen you guys post in a while. Oh, there's Halam. Okay. Yeah, you know, Halam, you've got some good taste. Oh, okay. Let me pay attention. Oh boy. Small recovery. Okay. Season 4 will start. Okay. On the phone? Okay. It's awesome, Goku. And don't tell me anymore, Goku. I'm too excited, you know? You know, one of my favorite things, like, I love that there's like an outro for Attack on Titan where they play this really creepy song. And I think that it's just so epic, you know? Like Attack on Titan is so special. Like, I feel like that is what the potential of animation is. People always want to like talk about how animation is just for kids and everything, but when you see that, like you can do so much more with animation. Let's see. It's also the same guy who made the special editions and the only version available. Yep. No, don't be sorry about commenting. I'm sorry about not being able to keep up with everybody, you know? So if I miss any of your posts, please forgive me. Yeah. That's one thing. I guess I feel like George Lucas regrets a lot about where he was at when he first made the original trilogy, maybe not being able to really fully realize his vision. I think at one point he even says that episode 4 was like half the movie he wanted to make. So like I can kind of see why he's doing all the special changes and everything. I don't mind them so much, except for like that one with Darth Vader when he says like no, as you know, Luke is being shocked. I wasn't sure how I felt about that. I kind of like the original version. The season 2 ending theme overshadowed some stuff that hadn't even been revealed. Really? Wow. Sequels. I walked out of the theater. Dang, Kyle, like that's even more hardcore than how I was feeling, you know? Like I feel like I'm one of those people where if I pay for something, I feel the urge to stay to get my money's worth, you know? I'm like, you know what? I put money into this, I'm invested. But Last Jedi, you know what made me angry? Like, you guys don't mind if I spoil Last Jedi, do you? Because I know that some people may not have seen it. I don't even recommend seeing it, but like I know some people might care. So, favorite character is Levi. Hey, another Levi fan. Levi's amazing. My favorite part is when he was beating up Aaron in the courtroom scene. That was crazy. Oh, okay, I get it. So he's oh, of course he's working with the end. I don't know why that's surprising to me, because like it makes perfect sense. But like, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, The Last Jedi though. That whole part, like I think the worst part of that whole movie, and this is what blew my mind. I could not believe they did this. But it was what they did with Snoke's character. When he was talking, he says like, I cannot be defeated, and all this, blah, 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 all that stuff. And then they did what they did with that lightsaber. I was like, he cannot, they did not just do that. That's what I said when I was in the theater. Like, at least my, one of my other friends was there with me. Probably heard me whispering under my breath. But I literally just put up my hands, like, I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious? Like, all bark and no bite. Exactly. You know, I thought the bite would come with episode 8, you know? I was like, you know what? They're gonna save him. We're gonna get some kind of crazy reveal. It's gonna be Darth Plagueis in some new body or something like that. But nah. They had to slice him with that lightsaber, you know? And Rian Johnson. Ooh, Rian Johnson. Like, all that stuff he's saying he was like, I remember, he said that he wanted to subvert expectations, and you know, normally, I can understand that, right? Let's see. It seems like that bothered a lot of you guys. People are more. Yep, I agree, Kyle. One of my friends, he always jokes about Kylo Ren and Rey getting together. But what was I gonna say? But the whole subverting expectations thing. Oh my gosh! Like, if you're gonna subvert expectations, you gotta give you gotta give the audience something better than what they expected. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
I'll provide support.
hold on. Apparently, Palpatine's coming back 9. Maybe Palpatine learned. You know, that's one of the things that always confused me about Star Wars. Because like I never got. I was like, why would Palpatine kill Plagueis before learning the secret to conquering death? You know what I mean? Oh boy. Okay, hold on. Let me evade, guys. Let me evade. But yeah, I'm like, why would Palpatine like kill his master before learning like the ultimate secret to life? You know? It just seems like something that you want to gain, unless he already did. You know, that's one thing I thought was a possibility. Oh boy. Okay. But I don't know. I guess we'll never know. Well, I don't want to spoil Darth Plagueis, you know, like the novel, I mean. But there's some stuff that happens in the novel at the end that made me really think, like really think. I'm just like I feel like they were hinting at something at the end of that novel. Oh, essence transfer. Ah, you know, Bane talks about that. You got like, I don't know if the first person who did that was Darth Ondedu, like the God King of Prakit.
Boost!
Oh boy. But no. This is so action-packed. Like all the this is pretty. I think I picked a good game to play on stream. Hopefully you guys agree.
9S!
9S black box signal detected. No response to communications.
I'm going after him.
But honestly, it's too late. They lost me. So I don't really care anymore, unfortunately. Oh,
Send
man.
a support request to command.
Okay, hold on, guys.
Communications have been jammed.
But if it were up to me, I would just reboot everything. I don't know why they just don't do that, because I feel like that makes a lot more sense. And it's like the fastest way to forgiveness from the fans, you know? Alright. Okay. What the? Okay. Sorry about that. Oh man. But I need to watch more anime shows. Like Toradora, that was a good show. I actually marathoned that. I was going through kind of like a depressed phase. That happens to me a lot, you know. Like, oh snap. Oh. So like when I get like that, I tend to marathon anime. Let's see. Really love the Praetorian Guards, Snow Stars. Ah, yeah. Yeah, like, you know, their weapons were really cool. These days, it's not a good thing. I feel like if they rebooted it right, Zero, I think that it would be alright. You know? I feel like maybe there could be an exception for the rule just this one time.
I have to repair him. Hod, get me staunching gel and logic virus vaccines. Then access the...
Inadvisable. The subject's vital signs are too
Good
poor
anime.
to
I've never heard of that
detect
one
field
before,
repair
Jesse.
Shut up!
and
Just do what I say!
I'll let you guys get this emotional moment.
Just go.
You shut up too.
We're soldiers. We take pride in our service.
HO-229 Flight Unit. Command 677 received. Usage rights transferred from 9S to 2B. Requesting acknowledgement.
Please.
All right.
I wonder where Pepsi ran off to. I haven't heard from her. And Juan too. All right. Let's go to the rest of this game. They should really make I hope they make a sequel to this game. Okay, you're here? Okay, that's good, that's good. I just want to make sure. When I don't hear from people, I worry. And so how's the audio for you guys? Is it all good still, or is the game too loud, or anything like that?
That kind of intelligence.
It's perfect? Awesome, awesome. Thank you guys.
2B. I found a weakness in the target. Hacking in to provide...
Oh. I see. Okay, audio's great? Okay, awesome, awesome. Thank you guys, thank you. Sorry if I asked too much, you know. I just want to make sure the quality is good for you guys.
The control. on the enemy's upper arm. Use your pod.
Okay. We got this, guys. We got it. We got it. We got it.
Take it over.
I told you to shut up!
I remember 2B. She's very prickly, like her personality, especially in the beginning of this game.
Control of upper arm. Seized from enemy
All right.
unit.
Hold on, guys.
Marking
Let
weak
me focus
point.
on this.
Got it.
Seize its control system.
Affirmative. Infiltrating enemy subunit. Behavior table adjusted. Balance controls overridden. Enemy unit subjugation complete.
So, how many of you guys have actually seen this game before or played it before? Just out of curiosity. Man, it's epic. Really? Okay. This is probably a great time to watch. You know, it's a good game. I just don't remember it being this action-packed. You know, I feel like every 5 seconds there's this like gigantic explosion. J2, you got to play this game, man. Yeah, that's what this game is named. I'm known for.
The battle to them.
the booty shots. I remember when this game first came out on PlayStation, it was just all booty shots, like all the screenshots people were taking and sharing.
It doesn't look like that's.
If you look up her skirt enough times, she like waves the camera away. It's like an achievement. It's kind of
Oh, great.
has great thighs. You know what? I agree. But this game is actually surprisingly deep. I can't confirm or deny anything, Kyle Jones.
This is going to end well. The black box. It's ready.
Right.
Oh man.
Requesting.
So would you guys prefer
destruction of enemy
that I talk during
hostiles.
cutscenes, or would you guys
Black
like to
box
see the
reaction.
cutscenes happening?
Request accepted.
Doobie. It was an honor to fight with you. Truly.
The honor was mine.
Looks like the Allspark from Transformers. Okay. Man, Transformers movie. So, like, are those movies like over now, or are there gonna be more Transformers movies? Because I kind of stopped watching them after like I think it was like the third one, the one with the one guy called Sentinel or something like that. Like he's like a red Transformer. I don't know everybody's names. All I know is like Optimus. Okay. And Starscream and Bumblebee. Like maybe I know a little bit more than I think I do.
So, mission complete and all that, huh? The Goliaths were wiped out, and we secured a route into enemy territory.
How familiar are you
Now
with
we
those
can-
public areas, Star Wars? I'm
9S.
Yeah?
Thank you for uploading my data to the bunker.
only familiar with Bane, but I'm still
did
gonna
that?
play through the Knights of the Old Republic
Sorry,
games.
I don't remember.
And
There
I
wasn't
know
a whole lot of bandwidth down there, you know. I probably only had enough.
I
time
know
to
a little
back
bit
up
about
more
it
memories.
from like the
Mine
Knights of the
are
Old
only
Republic
intact up to the point just
MMO,
before we
all those
rendezvous.
like cinematic lore videos and stuff like that. So that's why I learned a lot about like like
Glory
the
to
sacking of
mankind.
Coruscant and
Glory
how the Jedi were banned at one
to
point
mankind.
and they had to go back to Tython and then Drumlin Kaz, Korriban, and all that type of stuff. I live in A. Oh, okay. This game uses online functionality for its message sharing features. Connect to the network. Yes. But the Old Republic era, even though I haven't really played the Knights of the Old Republic games, KOTOR games, yeah, they're further back. Yeah, because Bane was like I feel like Bane is more connected to the Clone Wars, while the rest of that stuff, like all that stuff from Knights of the Old Republic, was like I think like you're saying, like 3,000 or 4,000 years before. And there's even some stuff. Oh, I gotta save. I was wondering why nothing was happening. Okay. Look at look. I kind of forgot about our name, the unknown swag Starchild. Okay. Hold on. Override. Okay. And we good? Very fun. I'm looking forward to it. I've only played the first maybe hour or so of the very first KOTOR game. But no spoilers, guys.
The year mankind's glorious history came to a
okay, I'll let you guys see this intro.
End, when the world was invaded by aliens from beyond the stars. The aliens unleashed a new breed of weapon, machine life forms, that all but annihilated human civilization. The handful of survivors that remained fled from Earth, seeking refuge on the moon. 5204 AD. Humanity launched its counterattack, deploying an army of androids from a network.
I actually got like what's it called? Oh, yeah, season.
But after more than a dozen
yes! Oh my gosh! I remember. I've seen that scene so many times. Goku.
To repel the invaders. That is why you.
Less I know, the better. That's what I thought. Kyle.
To break this stalemate once
it had
and
Tor in
for
it.
all.
That's okay, J2.
You are our ultimate weapon, and you must put an end to this
J2
war.
and I, we've talked about Star Wars lore a lot.
Sir.
I wish you good hunting.
Glory to mankind. Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
All right, Sock. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. Glory to mankind. Okay, I'm starting your boot sequence. First, you want to check your brightness settings. Oh, this part's so cool. I think you guys are going to like this. Okay, hold on. Okay, so icon on the right is visible. Alright. Do I keep going? Alright then. Hold on, guys. I think it's okay. These are the questions, J2. Okay. Make sure you hear my voice.
Are you there? Can you hear me?
This is so cool because they're like robots, you know. So like, we're actually going through their interior settings and stuff.
All right. Adjust the settings until you can hear my voice. Okay. All right. Are we good now?
Okay.
Oh,
something calming about your voice.
Thank you. Anyway, that takes care of the settings. Hold on.
We can't be friends anymore, J2.
Wait a sec. We need to restore those. I could set it for you, but you should probably do it yourself. Regulations and all, you know?
Oh man, self-destruct on or off?
Okay, good. If things go wrong during an op, you may have to sacrifice yourself in order to finish it. So, once you're finished making adjustments, you can go ahead and close this out.
Okay. On. Yep. I'll make sure to turn it. I'll keep that on. Okay.
Morning.
I always thought that
the commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
I see.
Oh, don't worry. We 9S models are the best around, you know. Though I suppose we're not exactly known for our modesty.
Steven Universe. I've never seen that show. I hear a lot about
9S.
it though.
What is it, ma'am?
And Dragon
Stop
Prince, what's
calling
that?
me ma'am.
Huh?
There's no need to be so formal.
All right.
Is Dragon
If
Prince
you
like an
say so.
anime?
Oh, I almost forgot. The commander was calling for you. We better go see what's up, man. 2B.
Oh my goodness, JT, you and these questions. Yes! 4 specials, wow. I heard that Adventure Time ended. I kind of stayed away from that just because I still have to catch up on all the episodes. One day when it's on like Netflix or something, I'll just marathon it. Oh, I got mail. Okay. It's been a while since I played this.
You need to be near an access point to save your data. You can see access points on the close range map.
Oh!
Be sure to save often.
Aaron, I recognize that name. I heard that he was one of the reasons why Avatar was so good. And the granddad from Boondocks died. I heard about that too. Okay, quick save. Netflix. Yeah, you know, I really admire what Netflix is doing with their anime. I don't agree with like the whole like CGI thing, but like I do agree with their like, you know, them just wanting to hop into the industry and everything. I think that's really amazing. Like I think that they need to. Netflix is like a whole other bag of worms, you know. Hold on, let me read this really fast, then we can talk about it. Yep, I heard about that too. Goku. I saw this one video where someone was talking about that. Is Boondock season 4 even happening? Or let's see, this message is intended for verification of your mail account. Members who encountered the problems, mailing system should contact their supervisors as soon as possible. All right. Lead server engineer. But yeah, like Netflix is like I can tell that they're trying, you know. So I appreciate that. But like I think if they really want to win people over, I don't think that 3D is going to take them very far. Unless it's like Clone Wars quality, you know, or RWBY quality even. Those 2 new seasons of Boondocks coming to HBO. Really? I didn't even know there were going to be more. There wasn't going to be more, so. I like listening to the conversations. Hello there. Alright. Cool, thank you. Alright, so we're supposed to go in this direction. Okay. But yeah, Boondocks is pretty funny. San Andreas cutscenes? Dang. Did you guys see that new, oh man, what was it? That new, Ghost in the Shell. I gotta be honest, like, that does not look good. Like, especially when you compare it to, like, the original 2 Ghost in the Shell movies.
Finished? Yes, Commander.
My favorite Ghost in the Shell
detonated your black
thing
box
that
in order to
exists
defeat the enemy.
is the movie, the second
But
movie,
risky.
Ghost in the Shell
Try
2:
not to be so
Innocence.
reckless next time. Understood. I know you're fresh out of maintenance, but I have another mission for you. I need you to head to the surface.
Rendezvous with the Resistance and do some recon.
Doesn't Yorha have a dedicated Resistance contact already?
We haven't been able to get in touch with them, so we'll need you to look into that as well.
Understood.
All right. That's cool. Okay. But yeah, like, man, that trailer got hit really hard with the dislikes, and I felt
the surface.
I felt sorry
that
for
means
them.
we'll be getting flight units, huh? Better head for
But
the
you gotta
hangar.
listen to your
Usually we can't get near flight units. They're way too expensive for us grunts. Too bad they can't mass produce these things yet.
It just feels like there's a standard, right? And it seems like the Netflix's standard of what is acceptable is like lower than the fan standard. You know what I mean? I think that's why they keep on getting hit with all these dislikes and controversy and stuff like that. Like their standard needs to be equal or above the fan standard for people to be satisfied, I think. It is kind of weird. I think it's because there's fewer animators, I think, in the anime industry. Because from what I've heard, it's actually a very difficult industry to work in. And I think the studios, I guess there's fewer people involved, you know, to make all this stuff. So they need to, I guess the studios get booked up, and I guess they don't have enough people to make these shows. So they go to 3D instead because it's easier. But I, in my opinion, hey, I'm glad, son. What was I saying? But yeah, in my opinion, I think that they should. I'd rather that they don't make
the
things
hangar's up ahead.
Than
Let's
make
go.
them badly, you know. Oh yes! Oh my gosh, how could I forget the live-action Avatar series? I remember I've talked so much about like what Avatar could be. So I'm like really, and when I say what Avatar could be, I mean as a live-action, because I was always so disappointed with what they did with M. Night Shyamalan's version. It's probably because 3D and CGI is cheaper. Yep. I feel like these companies, they need to learn that like sometimes cheaper is gonna hurt you in the long run. You know, like I feel like goodwill from the fans, that is like that, it has infinite value, like infinite, and you cannot lose that, because like if you have the fan, if you're in the good graces of the fandom, like they will take you anywhere. You know, they'll defend you, they'll evangelize your series for you, but you have to win them over, you know. Are involved with the live action show, but that doesn't guarantee it to be good. Yep. Since Aaron, yep, definitely. I feel like if I ever got a chance to work on a series someday, my sister and I, we've been working on some stuff, you know. I know I've told you guys one of my dreams is to make an animated series someday, and I would love to work with that guy, you know. Let's see. By this point, yes, it has become cheaper to do 3D and CG models can be used. Yep, that's true. If only the technology could catch up, you know, then you could do it easier and maintain that kind of anime quality. I know Disney did something like that with their animation. It was like a short that they called Paper Man, I believe. Dragon Prince season 3 comes out Friday. Okay. Did I ever watch? Did I ever watch Star Wars Resistance? Oh man, I didn't. That show. I'm sorry. If we're talking about the same Resistance, that show looked terrible. I couldn't watch it. Again, all that stuff made me so upset that I'm just like, I can't support this. You seen it? Star Resistance. It's pretty kitty. Even more so than Rebels, I see. It's ending after 2 seasons. Dang. I actually feel like I heard about that. But I don't know what Disney is doing. Like they confuse me. Same thing with Netflix sometimes too. Like cuz Netflix, they want to compete with
Hey,
Disney.
2B,
And I feel
why
like...
do you think they sent a combat model like you to a recon job? If all they want is intel, we scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Orders are orders.
Alright, alright.
But, like, Netflix wants to compete with Disney, right? Because, like, anime is... Even though, like, I feel like the industry is shrinking, it's, like... It's gotten bigger when it comes to, like, the number of people who are into it. And I think a lot of these companies are seeing that there's an opportunity there, which is why I think Netflix is jumping into it. But, like, if Netflix wants to compete with Disney, they gotta do better than what they've done so far, in my opinion. And I mean that respectfully, you know? Because I do respect what they're trying to do. I don't even think Disney knows what they're doing. Yeah, it's so sad, because it's kind of like... I don't even think it's that hard, like, for them to, like, make what people want, you know? Like, first, I mean, like, I know it's hard to make movies, that's not what I'm saying, but I'm just thinking, like, it's, if you just get, if you make the right stuff, everything else will come naturally, you know what I mean? But, like, they made Star Wars Resistance, waste of money, you know? They canceled Clone Wars, bad decision. They didn't plan for the sequel trilogy, another bad decision, you know? So it's like, I don't know what they're doing sometimes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, this is bad. I didn't get any more health packs. So I'm going to have to do this without dying. Whew. Okay. Alright.
Bunker to 2B, come in. I've set a landing point for your flight unit.
Scratch.
You'll be touching down quite a ways from the resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position.
Understood.
I saw the redub. Oh wait, hold on for a second. I don't think the anime movie is shrinking. The English localization for games, maybe. Yeah, I don't think so either. You know, I think when I say shrinking, I think I meant like the number of people they have to make it, because the industry is really hard to work in. But I think the anime community itself is growing, definitely. But I saw the Evangelion like Netflix version, and the dub wasn't bad in my opinion. I feel like a lot of the hate for that came just because people were used to the original because it's so iconic, you know. And I'll just be honest with you guys, like my first time seeing Evangelion was through the Netflix version, you know. So maybe I don't understand why, you know, the backlash was so bad, but like, if I'm just going off of what I saw, the dub was not that bad at all. I think it was actually pretty good. Minimap shows the geography around your current location, bottom right of the screen. The icon shows the objective. Make sure to follow if you get lost. Okay, cool. But I think it was just more loyalty to the original cast, which I can understand. You know, what do you think about Evangelion as a series? There's also the end of Evangelion movie, which concludes. Yeah, I don't think I saw the movie yet. I just saw the series, but yeah, I can agree with that, Zero. Like, if they did Avatar like that, I could understand. I could definitely understand why people would be upset. But Evangelion, like, from what I've seen, like, some stuff on the guy who made it, and let's see, the rebuilt Evangelion movies, which are reboot. Yep, that makes sense. I think I've even seen a few of those movies on Toonami. But what was I gonna say? I even forgot what I was gonna say now. I was talking about something about Evangelion. Yeah, so I read a lot of stuff about the guy who made it, and I saw some like there's some YouTubers who I follow who talk about the anime industry and stuff like that. And you can tell he wrote that series when he was going through some stuff in his life, you know, because it's pretty what's the right word for it? Unique, you know, very, very, very unique show. That it's like you know when someone writes something and it's kind of raw, like that's kind of the feeling I got when I watched that. Just like all that stuff with Shinji and I'm pretty sure Shinji's the main character. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Oh, can I jump out? Let's kill. Ooh. But like all that stuff that was going on with him in the show, with piloting the mech and everything, and the stuff with the father and the mother and the ending. Oh my gosh, that ending is probably it's probably one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life. Like that ending, I don't even have words for it. It was so insane, like literally insane. Like that's what it felt like. I felt like I was on drugs when I was watching it. Oh, there's a rebooted fruits baskets. No political force lines. You know, I saw oh dang! I didn't know these guys. I had no idea they did that much damage.
None of the machines in this area are hostile. We've been seeing more and more enemies like this lately. They just stand there.
Okay, okay, Carlton. Thank you so much for stopping by.
It's pretty weird.
Psychological show. There's so much we can interpret from it. Even to this day, people still. Yes, I love shows like that. I feel like those are some of the best ones. We'll see you later, Carlton. Have a good night, man. Wow, it's so beautiful. Let me go and explore this area over here. Let's see. So, Kyle, are you still staying or are you leaving too? But what was I saying? But yeah, Evangelion though. That like I remember like the jelly. If you guys know what I'm talking about, like when that stuff started happening, I was just like, okay, like now
so
this
is the resistance.
This
camp,
is officially on a whole new level.
Talk to their leader first.
Oh, just saying by the Carlton. Okay, okay, thank you, thank you for letting me know. But like that was like it was exciting to watch that show though. I loved all the animation, you know, like especially in the old days when they didn't use so much CGI. And I'm not against CGI, by the way, you know, at least, but it has to be used in the right way. For anime, I don't really like it that much, you know, when it's kind of mixed in too much. It kind of like it takes you out of it a little bit sometimes. But when it comes to like live action movies, I actually don't mind CGI most of the time. I think it's actually a lot more CGI than we even realized. There's this video called CGI Sucks, except it doesn't. Like that's the name of the video, and it just goes through all the oh, okay, Goku. But it just goes through all the different ways CGI is used. Let's see. I recommend it, Zero. I think it's definitely one of those things that you should watch. It's very interesting. Okay, let's see. Can I buy something from this guy? So when Zero, do you mean like it depends on how it's used, like the CGI? Yeah, I agree. But let's see, what other shows have I watched recently? So so a while ago, probably a couple months ago actually, I watched Toradora, Shield Hero. I saw recently. I saw Elfen Lied. Or Elfen Lied. I don't know how to say the name. That show is sad. That show's really sad. Let's see. So many different shows. It's weird because when you watch so many shows, it's like on the top. It's on the top of your head, but like when you're trying to recite them all, it's like I can't remember them all because sometimes there's just so many of them, you know. Oh, okay. There's this one show that I haven't finished yet, but it's called Ancient Magus Bride. I think that's the name, and it's really good. It feels very Ghibli to me, you know. Let's see, that dog scene. Yes. Oh, I remember that. There's this scene where she says something about how, what's his name? I won't spoil the show for anyone, but she says, you know, you were like a happy dream in a lifetime of nightmares or something like that. It was really deep when she said that. Made me want to cry, honestly. Yes, we did talk about Game of Thrones. What did you think about Game of Thrones, Kyle? Like this last season? personally, I was disappointed by it, and when I say disappointed, that's like putting it lightly, you know. Can I buy something? Oh, I gotta talk to the commanding officer. Okay. Hello, commanding officer.
You're number 2.
You know about 2B?
Yes, well, the bunker told me to expect you. My name is Anemone. I'm the leader of the android resistance that controls most of this territory. You must be the new scouts we heard about. Well, I'm sure my people will have plenty of information for you. Please feel free to ask them anything you like.
Thank you. But, man, Game of Thrones, I cannot... It hurts your soul. Dang, okay. I think we're on the same page, because, man, like, I could talk for days about how much that bothers me, like, the way they did that show. Especially when you watch it from the beginning, all these amazing moments, like the red wedding, the purple wedding, all these other different things that happened in the show, and all these theories that people had about, like, you know, how the show was going to end and everything like that. And, honestly, I wish that HBO would just step in and be like, you know what? We're just going to reboot, but we're just going to reboot, like, maybe season 8 and season 7, and just start off from there, start fresh, you know? Eureka 7, I've heard of that show, but I haven't seen it. Speaking of anime, you should watch Violet Evergarden. Ah, yes! I saw it, and it was good. It was really good. The animation is so beautiful. Let's see, you're back in the course now that you're finally doing some stream. Seems like I'm being called like every 5 minutes. I'm sorry, Goku. But yes, Violet Evergarden was so good. There's gonna be a season 2, but I wonder if it's delayed, because I'm pretty sure the studio who made it got attacked recently. You know, I'm not pretty sure. I know that they got attacked, but I don't know if it's the same studio. But that studio did Clannad. They did Clannad After Story, Canon, and I think a whole bunch of other shows. Oh, I also saw Full Metal Panic and Full Metal Alchemist in the time that I've been gone. Jamie was my favorite character. But he wasn't even Jamie anymore. Yes, I agree. Especially, this made me so mad. When the part where he talked about how he didn't care about the people. And I was just like, what? Are you serious? And yes, Kyoto, and thank you, Pepsi. Thank you. It was tragic. Man, that even made like world news, you know? Like and that's very unusual for Japan. I know they don't have, like, over here in the US we have all these really awful shootings and stuff, but like the big kind of terrorist attacks like that, I don't think they're that common in Japan. I might be wrong though, but I just that's not something I've ever heard. Fullmetal Alchemist. Yes, I saw Brotherhood. That's the one I saw. That show was good. I'm actually watching another show called Monster right now. One of my other really good friends, his name is George. I go over his house and we watch anime after work sometimes. Really? Oh no, that's really sad. Man, I don't know why people do these awful things. I think that person may have been mentally ill, to be honest. Wow, that's I don't know what's wrong with people. I don't know how people can do that kind of thing and sleep at night. Blue Exorcist. The second season of Blue Exorcist, Redcon season 1. So do you recommend that show, Zero? I've seen Death Note, definitely. Death Note was one of the shows that I watched with my mom. I introduced that to her. Good show. I think one of the things that was most interesting about the show was just the concept itself. Like, you know, writing someone's name in a book and having them die. It's like, I don't know what it is about that. I think it's one of those shows that naturally just kind of puts you in the character's shoes. Because you're thinking, man, if I found that book, what would I do with it, you know? Final. Okay. You do recommend it. Okay, cool. It's so funny. watching my mom watch anime, you know, like because it's like not something that you normally associate with your parents, you know. I haven't watched many animes, but I remember watching Cowboy Bebop on Adult Swim. Yes, Cowboy Bebop's amazing. I've seen that many times. I love the music in that show. Yeah, I think was mentally ill. I see. Dang, it's like two coincidences just coming together, you know. I think there might have been a problem with the building as well, because I don't think there's enough exits and stuff like that. There might have been like some kind of building code violation or something, because they said that people had trouble getting out. Yeah, that's awful. Let me just get more of these health things. Alright. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh. I guess I can get... I don't want to spend all my money, but I need a lot of health. Let's see. 15, 18, 19. Let's even it out at 20. Do I really want to spend this much on health? Yes, I do. Am I the only one? I'm the only one in my family who watches anime. The only one who really plays games beyond Fortnite. Really plays games beyond Fortnite. Yeah, you know, like, maybe you should, Zero, maybe you can try introducing some of the people in your family to anime, you know? I usually try to introduce people to shows that aren't too crazy off, you know, from the beginning, just because, I don't want to, like, freak them out, you know? Like, I don't know if I show someone something like Evangelion on their first time, just because it might blow their mind too much, you know? You know, another show that I watch with my mom is called, Madoka Magica. Have you guys heard of that show before? That show is crazy. Another really crazy show. Man, I think back on like all these experiences I've had just watching anime, and it just makes me so happy, you know. That's one of the reasons why I think the whole fire is sad. Not just because, you know, people lost their lives, you know, but like people who brought me so much happiness, you know. It's a shame. Okay, I think I spent enough on health. Hopefully I have enough. Do you sell plug-in chips? Afraid not. Yeah. And that, I think that's probably what happened, Goku. Yeah, that's the way to go. Start with something simple. Yep, I agree. Especially something like Death Note. Death Note is so relatable that I think that anyone can really get into it, even if they don't like anime. Like, all you really need to do is tell them the premise of the show, and immediately I think that they'll be hooked, you know? You can just say, it's a show about a guy who finds a book where if you write someone's name in it, they'll die, or something like that, you know? You can sell that to them. My Goddess. I've never seen that show, but I feel like that used to be on Funimation. Is it a good show? Raw materials, but then if you got the materials for me. I've watched Death Note on YouTube. Really? Yeah, I remember like the middle of the show. I feel like it just kind of like dragged on a little bit. Maybe you guys might not agree with me, you know, but I just remember as soon as this one girl shows up, you guys might know who I'm talking about. I'm trying to be a little bit cryptic about it because I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but like the one girl with the blonde hair, when she shows up, I feel like the show kind of slowed down for a bit. Really? Oh my gosh! Like I can't wait, Goku. And it's at the end of 2020, right? Fall 2020. Man, I cannot like, and I'm actually kind of glad that Attack on Titan is ending when it's ending, just because I don't want to see it get ruined. You know, I think it's had enough episodes, and I feel like just bring it home and make sure you stick the landing. It was made by Studio In your home state? Wow, awesome. So, are there many dubbing studios in the U.S.? Because I always thought it was mostly just Funimation in Texas. Should I agree to help or refuse to help? I think I'll agree. Thanks a million. You're welcome. Okay, and you guys let me know if I'm going through this text too fast, you know. It's a 2005 dub, not 2011. Okay, and we're still talking about Oh My Goddess, right? Just to make sure.
Target location data obtained. Marking on.
I want to make sure I'm not like messing up anyone's messages and stuff as I'm reading them.
Map.
Oh, okay. Alright, map. I'm actually paying attention to this tutorial because even though I played this game, it's been a while, so. I feel like Oh My Goddess used to come on with School Rumble when I used to watch it, like, cause like Funimation used to have an actual channel, you know, so like you could just like sit and just watch anime for hours and hours and hours and hours. Like a lot of the shows that I came to love, I discovered on Funimation, like Gunslinger Girl, Darker Than Black. Oh my gosh, Darker Than Black, I love that show. Like so many different shows. Of course, School Rumble. Even some shows that I saw but wasn't completely blown away by. Like there's another show called Eden of the East. I used to always love the theme song to that show. When was this? This was probably back in like 2009 to like maybe like 2011, I think. Maybe even before 2009. But that's just when I came into it. I remember I was a freshman in high school, you know? And I just going through so much, and I would just naturally just like gravitate towards that channel because like it was almost like a grown-up version of Cartoon Network, you know? They got away with a lot more stuff on there, and oh my gosh, there's another show called Claymore. That show's really good. It makes me want to read the manga actually. Yep, it was all dubbed anime. And it was on Verizon. And I believe Comcast had it too. And I'm not sure if you... I don't remember if you're in the US or not, Goku. So if you're not, Verizon is, you know, it's like cable network and everything like that. Verizon and Comcast. Because I know, like, some people, if they're out of the States, then they're like, you know, their cable providers are different and everything. But yeah, Funimation had all the shows, like all of them. Like it was a shame because when it got shut down, so many people were sad about it. But I think it was like a blessing in disguise because then they had the app, you know. So yes, Claymore. Oh, you read the Claymore manga, and it's worth it. Awesome, awesome. Someday I think I'm just gonna have to go out and buy it. Anime Ego. It's a company that licensed. I mean, oh my god, it's the OVA. Okay. And there's another service called High Dive. Have you heard of that? I think it's like a different dubbing team. Since we're on that topic, you know. Although to be honest, my tools are pretty sad shape at the moment. Okay. Okay, toolbox up and running. I can start selling weapons again. Take a look at it. Yeah. Let's see. Is he gonna show me something? Okay, I guess not. All right. I think this is actually like an Easter egg. Okay. How do I save? I feel motion sick. This game is too difficult. Okay, I think I know about all this stuff already, so. But yeah. This 2 years, you know, like I feel like I've grown up maybe like more in the last like 4 or 5 years than I have in the last than I had in the last maybe like 20 years of my life, you know. It's weird. I spend a lot of my time just thinking about like my own mortality now. I'm like, you know, how am I gonna spend my youth? You know, because I don't want to waste it. You know what I mean? I think High Dive is a program by Sentai Filmworks. Okay, I see it. Why do you think Berserk has so much bad luck as anime? I don't know. I'm not as familiar with Berserk. I heard that the manga was really good, so I've just kind of been saving it. You know, I haven't really watched any of the movies. I've seen clips and stuff, but I remember I saw this one really awful adaptation that was like a CGI thing, but it looks so bad. so bad. Shall we rest for a bit? Alright. I always think it's weird how 9S doesn't sit down with you. It'd be nice that if he did. But I don't know. I feel like they just need to get the right people involved with this stuff. Like, I think the anime industry, if they can get some outside funding or something, maybe that could help. But at the same time, it's like, if you take someone's money, then you take their opinions as well, you know? So, like, you gotta be careful about getting funding from people, because they'll end up changing your product sometimes, and then it doesn't resemble your vision for it, and you get into a whole bunch of trouble. Access points filled with cleverly disguised... access points that can be used as following. Unlocking map info, save area. Odds you save your game in the system. If you find an access point under attack by enemies, destroy them to reactivate the terminal. Okay. What time is it right now? Oh, it's 6 right now. Okay. Let's see. Thought that someday it's gonna die. It honestly scares me. Yeah, that's the feeling, you know. Like I just think, like, I worry about all my loved ones. You know what I mean? Like, that's what really bothers me.
This must have been quite a city once upon a time. Too bad vegetation's claimed most of it now.
Let's see.
Operator 60 to 2B.
This is happening
Time
with a
for
few
your
dubs.
regularly scheduled contact.
This happened with a few dubs and some Japanese games being brought over to the U.S. Really? Like, what, with them changing and censoring stuff?
Nothing to report.
Good to hear. Say, how's the weather on Earth today?
Yeah.
It's fine.
I agree.
Does that question have anything to do with our operation?
Not really. I just figured it might feel nice to have some good weather.
Feeling nice has no bearing on completing missions.
That is so like you, 2B. Anyway, talk to you later.
2B's kind of a wet blanket. That's one of the things I think about sometimes, because it's kind of like, my mom, she worked in a nursing home for a while, and you know, she told me this story that really blew my mind, right? Like, let's see, some case, I think even Funimation has had problems with that. It made some people really upset. But what was I gonna say? Well, yeah, but like, before I forget, like, my mom, she told me this story, right? And it's one of those stories that you hear, and it just kind of haunts you for a while, you know? But she worked in a nursing home, right? And so, you see, sister worked in a nursing home for a while. Yeah, there's some horror stories that come out of places like that, you know? Like, my mom told me about this one story, because I told her, and wait, which one was, recently by Funimation, Zero? Like a show recently where they censored something? Because I didn't even hear about that. But, hold on. I'm trying to, like, do, like, 10 different things at one time. But yeah, the story she told me, right? It was about these two ladies. It sounds like a fable or something. You know what I mean? But it's about these two ladies, and they're both in a room together, right? And they're lying in bed or on a couch or something like that. But I think they're lying in bed. And, like, there's this one lady, and her family's all around her, right? And, you know, they're all talking with her, and they're having a grand old time. And there's this other lady who's all by herself, right? So my mom says she walks up to this lady who's all by herself. And she's just like, you know, what's going on? And this lady, she's just crying, you know? And she's like, you know, look at look at that family over there, you know? She's like, I don't have anyone to visit me. And she's just talking about how her kids don't come and see her, and, you know, she didn't have anyone in her life. And the reason why my mom told me this is because I was talking about how, like, I wasn't sure if I was ever going to have children someday and stuff like that, because it's like such a huge responsibility, and I'm just like, I'm at that point in life where I have to start thinking about that kind of stuff, and I'm just like, I don't even know. And my mom, she told me that story, you know, and it kind of really shook me up, because I was just like, dang, you know, if I don't make the right decisions now in my youth, I might end up like that old lady, you know, with no family, you know. And that's a scary thought. That's a really, really scary thought. This is the type of stuff that just keeps me up at night. So I don't know. Okay, I guess I'm supposed to go in this direction. Is there someone I forgot to talk to? Okay, hello? Hold on, guys. Switch to USB microphone. Okay. Someone drop a message in the chat. Just let me know that I haven't destroyed all the stuff. Hold on for a second. Hello? Let's see. Hey! Okay. Can you hear me, Kyle? Yeah, I think my microphone, the wire slipped out. Yes? Okay. Do I still sound clear in HD quality? Hopefully I do. So who do I have to talk to? Oh, I still have to talk to this guy. Oh, okay. Help him out. Everything's perfect. Alright, thank you so much, Kyle. Thank you. I'm using a Blue Snowball microphone. I remember I got this mic when I first made my YouTube channel. I was just like, you know what, I gotta up this quality. And so I got this mic for Christmas one year, and I've had it ever since. It's actually helped me a lot. Thinking of 4 complex gadgets, that'll be enough to fix it. Yeah, the blue Yetis, it's definitely it's amazing for the value, you know, like $50 and you get like all, like it's perfect. Yes, I'm still teaching the kids. I was even gonna mention that. For those of you guys who don't know, I teach little kids from home, and that's what I do for a living right now, just to make some money. And like, man, those kids, they drive you crazy sometimes, but I love them dearly, you know. I don't even have any favorites. I just love them all equally, even the very naughty ones who are always getting into trouble. Oh, really? Awesome. So you're a lucky man, Kyle, to be married like that. I hope I can get married someday. Okay, but like these kids, my goodness, like they wear you out, especially because like all these kids are in China, right? So I have to teach them at like 5 in the morning, you know, starting at 5 in the morning, because like 5 p.m. their time is 5 a.m. our time. So like when they get home from school and stuff like that, they have to they have extracurriculars, and that's one of the extracurriculars is this company I work for, where we tutor them in English and stuff like that. So I end up having to work a whole bunch of weird hours. It's really, really early or all night sometimes. You just want to get married? College Poontang haven't got married yet. J2's just messing around. Completing college in December 2017. Currently working to find a job. 23, you never had one before. It's tough, Goku. It's really, 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 really tough. Hey, Taco!
Data may be displayed from the system menu.
Map data, huh? It's hard to get an accurate picture.
How you doing, Taco?
Our satellite resolution isn't so hot. Hopefully they deploy some new satellites soon.
A general idea is good enough.
You don't let anything get in your way, do you?
Yeah, like finding a finding a job, like that stuff is so scary. Like, because right now I'm 25 now, right? And when I turn 26 next year, I won't be able to be on my mom's insurance anymore. So it's just like, I gotta like work on making more money so I can pay for my own. And it's like, oh my gosh, it's like all these different things to worry about. Like I love being an adult. I think it's much better than being a kid, in my opinion, just because you have more control over your life. But I'm good, Taco. I'm good. Like, I'm just living. I mean, we've just been talking about life this whole time. Life, anime, and games, and stuff like that. Yeah, I literally do it from my room. Like, this exact spot that I'm sitting in right now, like, that's exactly where I do my teaching from. Like, at this point, I've taught about, let's see, 4,000 classes, over 4,000. And I have about 800 students. And it's hard, Goku. Like, let's see, graduated from community college a little bit before Goku did. Haven't had a job either. Also 23. Wow, so you guys are like in the exact same situation. Have a drive. You know, Goku, I remember you told me about that before. I remember. Since you were 14. Wow. So, you know, Kyle, maybe you can give us some advice, you know? To the same college? Oh. So, do you and Goku know each other in real life? I'm sorry if you guys told me that fact before. I guess I might have forgotten. Okay, so what am I supposed to do? Okay. Quick save. Transport. Okay. I guess I'm just supposed to look at all this stuff. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes perfect sense then. But yeah, like... Oh, man. Really? Hey! You know what? I have to say thank you to Goku then. I appreciate it, Goku. I appreciate it. Let's see. And how's the stream so far, guys? You know, should I... You guys let me know if you have any tips for me, you know? Because I'm not just doing this for myself, you know? I'm doing it for you guys, too. But, what do you guys hope to do? You can probably start there, you know? Would you guys like to... Let's see. Out here, being 17 with no money. Feels bad, man. Oh, man, I feel you. I remember when I didn't have a job for a while. Oh, my gosh, that was so tough. Like I said, I deal with, like, depression and stuff like that. So when I left... I was actually going through like a really, really, really serious depression. Probably one of the worst depressions I've ever had, you know? And like, I've had some stuff happen to me in life. So, it got so bad that like, I just couldn't really do anything, you know? And like, streaming was probably one of those things. So I actually had to end up going to my doctor and everything like that and get all that stuff sorted out. So I'm doing a little bit better now, but I still kind of have those like ups and downs. And they used to happen really frequently. But, like, now it's kind of leveled out a little bit. I can get a job to, I see. Yeah, I remember Taco, because Taco, didn't you say that you were a fighter? No frame drops? Okay, cool. So everything's clear for you guys? Start easy. You should get your first job or more of a learning experience than an actual job. I think that's very good advice, Kyle. Sometimes getting some experience, it looks good on your resume too. You know? Everything's good. Awesome. Question as well. So to get my mind off, I watch anime and play games. Same, Goku. Same. There's those days that you have sometimes where it's just like No matter how much anime you watch, it just doesn't help, you know. But then there's other days where it can help a lot, especially when you discover a really good show. Now which direction am I supposed to go in? Okay. Supply trader request. Weapon dealer's request. Okay, so these are just the things that I have to do. Really, Taco? What do you feel sad about, if you don't mind me asking? I usually, I think every time I start feeling bad, or most of the time, I don't really think it's like a life issue for me. I used to think it was, but I think it's more of like a biological issue, like a brain chemistry type of thing. Loneliness, yeah, that's I feel like that's a problem that a lot of people have nowadays, which is so weird because, you know, we're more connected than ever before, but it's like I feel like people are lonelier, you know. Whoa, okay. Looks like we're up higher than I even realized. Okay, I'm trying to get over in this area over here.
This is the place that weapons trader was talking about. Uh-oh. I'm picking up hostile machine life forms.
Sometimes it just happens. Yeah. It be like that sometimes. It be like that. I remember school used to depress me. That's one of the reasons why I like being an adult more than being a little kid. Just because, like, school was just, it was just a pain. Like, I remember having to go through, like, math class, all the pressures of life, taking all this standardized testing and stuff like that, worrying about college, all those different things. Ooh. Oh my gosh, 9S. I don't think it goes to depression often. There are over things that I want to do, but I just I feel like if there's anything I've learned in life, right, is you have to do things your own way and not other people's way. I've realized that when I tried to, like, and it seems like such simple advice, but you'd be surprised about how much that could help sometimes, you know, like, because I used to try to do things in just like the most common ways, just because that's the way everyone else did it, and it would just make things so difficult for me. And it was only when, like, I started having more freedom to make my own decisions that I realized some of this stuff, you know. I do even get to see the sun anymore. I wake up at 5 and get home. Oh, I see, Taco. That's not healthy.
Plant life has claimed most of the central area. Big plants, too.
Report. Records show that vegetation has grown to an abnormal size since the departure of humans.
Wonder if there are any huge boars and such, too.
But, I think part of like helping depression, I think it's just being out in nature a little bit, you know? There's a whole bunch of things I think that can be done, but I think that's definitely one of those things. Like, being inside all the time, it messes with your head. And not talking to people, because that's what happens with me. Like, I kind of, like, withdraw from people a lot. That's like I said, when I left, like, it was just like I had gotten hit with this. It felt like a truck hit me, you know? Like, that's how it felt. And it was so bad that, like, I felt like I was, like, disabled or something, you know? And I already have, like, other problems, like, with ADHD and stuff like that, like, really, really challenging problems. But, like, it's just, like, when you go through that, you just don't know what to do sometimes, you know? Luckily, I have my family here and everything to help me out, but, like, it's difficult because you feel like you're a burden on people who love you sometimes when you're just moping around the house all the time. And it makes you want to withdraw even more because it's almost like you don't want other people to see you like that, because especially if they care about you and they can't do anything to help you at the moment. That's one of the most difficult things. Yep, yep. When you spend too much time in your own mind, that's when I think that's when bad things can happen, you know. And I'm sorry, Goku. You know, I'm sorry that you're going through that. Sometimes it's like not having sometimes not having anywhere to go can also lead to depression. Because I feel like sometimes people don't go outside, but it's because they don't have anywhere to go, even if they did go outside, you know, except for maybe going to the park or taking a walk sometimes. Yeah. I wish I could do more outside. I would go for walks a lot, you know, and just think about life. And just think and think and think. But like I said, too much thinking is just... It's just not, like, it's not healthy.
Proposal. Eliminate enemies in vicinity and restore access
Have you ever...
points
So,
immediately.
what would you say is your passion, Goku? What helps me? May not work for everyone. Yes, that's... I agree with that, Taco. I agree. And I wouldn't beat yourself so much about it, Goku. Because, like, depression is like an illness, just like anything else, you know? That's how, like, another thing with, like, my ADHD. Like, one of the things I learned was to, like, recognize when the problem was caused by me. And recognize when the problem was caused by, you know, my condition, you know? Because then it was like, I learned not to blame myself so much. Because I realized that some of the stuff that would happen is just out of my control, you know? And I feel like depression is like the exact same way. Some people feel like it's like a character flaw, but it's really not, you know? It's just the same as any other medical issue. Let's see. Drawing something. Try to do often. Drawing is, you know, I feel like you should keep drawing, you know? Even when you get distracted. Because, like, I think one of the secrets to life that I've realized, you know, like, that's been really helpful. Oh, yeah, and this is Near Automata, Taco. But, what was I going to say? But one of the secrets I've realized is, like, you should pick a skill and get really good at it, you know? And if you can do that, it'll benefit you a lot in the future. That's why you get all these people who are really good at instruments or drawing or acting. They just kind of started and they just kept at it, you know? So I feel like if you've got a passion for drawing, you should go for it. Because that can actually serve you really well in the future. Especially if you're kind of struggling with employment and stuff. Because you always want to get to the point where you don't have to rely on other people for money. You know, unless you have a very specific job you want to do, then that's different, you know. But like, I've realized that like, if you can make more of your own decisions and not have everything be limited by, you know, your work, you know, like for example, taking off of work or, you know, how much work you do and how much rest you get. Like, if you can find some way to get into control of that, then like that freedom can really help you out. But sometimes having some structure can help you out too. So I guess it just depends on the person. Don't think that way, Goku. Don't think that way. See, those are like the bad thoughts, like, you know, talking. Because like, I worry if like for me personally, I worry about letting people down a lot, you know. So I sometimes I don't take on tasks just because I don't want to mess them up. But like, I feel like if you find some, like, if you think about your passions and find some way to do them, you know, like, it can really, really help you out when it comes to like bad feelings and depression and stuff like that. Just having something to do, not kind of being lost in your mind all day and stuck in the house all day and that kind of thing. And I think I'm lost. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to figure out, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to pick up some, let's see. Stuff like this always, this is one of the things I hate about these types of games. People say that it makes me feel bad. Well, I'm sorry, Taco. I don't know if I said anything. But if I did say something that made you feel bad, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, it's such a common issue nowadays, you know. Like I said, I don't know how we live in this age where we're so connected, but we're so far apart at the same time. It's like what my sister tells me. She says that New York is actually a pretty lonely city, which is crazy because there's so many people around, you know. Okay, wait, hold on. So, map mode. Okay, weapon dealer's request. So, I guess I should have paid more attention to what he wanted. Is there something I'm supposed to pick up here? Ah, okay. I got it. It's like a test quest, you know. They just want to get you used to stuff in the game. So there's supposed to be one more thing I'm supposed to get. But yeah, like, I feel like having a little bit of structure can help too. Like I realized when I started working again, right? Because like I went probably about 6 months without working, and that was pretty rough, you know. And like eventually, we had like a whole bunch of financial trouble, and I really had to help out, you know. So, because we were having troubles with our house and mortgage and stuff, and once that started to happen, I kicked it into overdrive with the work, you know. I was working like, man, I would work from like, on some days, I would work from maybe like 8 p.m. till like 10 a.m. like straight, you know. I'd barely get any sleep because I was just putting in those hours. But having that little bit of structure, it actually helped me a little bit, you know, because I feel like when you're just kind of stuck in that state of mind, you're kind of like you kind of sit in those negative thoughts so long, and you're sleeping through the whole day, and then your sleep schedule gets messed up, and then your circadian rhythm, and then your eating gets messed up because you're eating dinner at like 5 p.m. and stuff like that. Yes, very, very true, Kyle. I agree with that. Face-to-face conversation is so much more powerful than through a screen. Yes, I agree. For love, never dated or loved anyone before. Yeah, that stuff's hard. Oh my gosh. As Roku once said in Avatar, it gets better. You know what I mean? That's what I tell myself. So when it comes to love and stuff like that, I can understand that. See, you know, there's probably someone else who thinks that exact same way. You know? I probably should have read this. Let's see. I'll say a prayer for this fallen hero, and then I'll revive him. But there's probably some other person out there, right, who literally thinks that exact same way about themselves, you know? And I bet, like, I know for sure you're definitely not the only person who's had those thoughts before. I've had those thoughts before. So part of what I've been doing recently is
that should be enough.
I've been trying to do some kind of self-improvement, you know? So I've been reading a lot of books and applying for different jobs, and I'm trying to learn Japanese right now. That's a whole adventure just by itself. Okay, hopefully. Oh, let me save. Quick save. Oh, look, there's another area. Maybe I can go over here. And there's a giant wall. Of course there is. I wouldn't say so. You know, having a job is important, but like, that doesn't mean that you're worth less as a person, you know? And I think a real partner won't love you because of your job. You know, they'll just love you for you. And trust me, if you met someone like that and they really felt that way, probably best not to get involved with them anyway.
Hypothesis: jamming caused by enemies in local vicinity.
That's good. That's very, very, very good. I'm glad to hear that. Like they always say, if you ever have thoughts like that, it's good to talk to people. Seeing like a therapist and stuff like that, that can help a lot too. That's even one of the things when I was going through my depression, like my really bad one. I still go, like I said, I still go through them. But like, you know, one of the things my doctor recommended was that I see a therapist, and so I actually have to get on that. But talking to somebody, sometimes problems seem so like the mountain seems so high. You know what I mean? When you're in your head all the time. But when you talk to someone else, it kind of gives you a different perspective sometimes, and that can really help you, you know, realize, you know, whether or not what you're thinking is actually logical and making sense. You know, sometimes you get into these patterns of thought that don't make any sense, but because you go through them so often, you just naturally you start to accept them. You know what I mean? All I can do is don't think that way, Goku. And you know another thing too, right? I heard that this period of time, right, like your early 20s and or just your 20s in general, are some of the most difficult times in your life. You know. So like that you can be going through that right now yourself. And Taco, I'm sorry, can you post what you posted again? I think you said you felt like you were suicidal a long time ago. But I just want to make sure, you know. Yeah, I see what you mean, Goku. The terrible 20s, yeah. I agree. Because you just feel so lost sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, especially when you really have no idea what you're supposed to do.
Okay,
there's some people...
That's everything the supply trader asked for.
Okay, awesome. Okay, that's good. Let's get back to this guy.
Man,
get our
these
reward.
chores are a real pain in the butt, huh?
The Resistance is a valuable ally to Yorha. By
Yeah,
helping them, we also help ourselves. So no, I don't think they're a pain.
Yeah.
Depression rates are highest among 20-somethings. Ah, see, it makes sense. I feel like maybe there's like a correlation there. How on earth are we supposed to get back there? Sorry about this, guys. I'm trying to like, you know, play this game and talk to you guys at the same time, you know. So if I get lost or something, please forgive me. Okay, there you go. But I think it's important to keep in mind that like things don't always stay the same. Like, I remember when I was like going through my like serious depression, like it felt like nothing would ever change. Like I'll just always be this way. There's never gonna be any kind of, you know, any kind of progression for me or anything like that. And it's just like, it's just a horrible place to be. But it doesn't stay that way forever, you know. Sometimes you just, all it takes is one good day, you know, for something to happen and really change your outlook on things. But I would say one of the number one things that has helped me, right, is like, if you're going through a depression, don't let your circadian rhythm get out of whack, you know. Like don't start waking up at like 8 p.m. like I used to do, you know. It's just not healthy. Yeah, I kind of felt like that when I got out of school, because school, I didn't realize it, right? But school was kind of a way that I would use to kind of keep myself grounded and know what day it is and that kind of thing and get a feel for the week. But now that I'm not in school anymore, it's like I forget what day it is sometimes, you know. Like Wednesdays feel the same thing as Tuesdays, as Fridays. It's all like the same to me, especially since I work every day. So like it really does feel like that. So I can kind of get that, Goku. Trish, can't talk much about, but I was big eye opener for you. That's good. I'm hopefully it's a good eye opening, you know. Yeah, especially now in the winter time, Zero. When it's like the days just go by so much faster. Like it's like by 5, it feels like it's so late. But in the summertime, the sun will be out until like 8 or 9, you know. Skating rhythm's all messed up. I go to bed late at like 3 p.m. and wake up at like 1 p.m. Yep. I've done that. Don't feel bad about that, Goku, because I've done it. So to me, all the days are the same as well. Other than the weekend. Because I work nights. Yeah. You know, I heard that nights can also have an effect on you sometimes too. I woke up at 1. I just couldn't go back to sleep. That's probably one of the worst things. Like, especially when you got to go somewhere the next day and you can't get some rest. I get mad. Sometimes when like because I on those, because I remember my schedule used to have me wake up at 7 in the morning, right? But then I started having to wake up at 4 in the morning, and it's like when you wake up at like 2 and you can't sleep and you have to wake up at 4 and you're like, it just, oh my gosh, it makes you so upset. I went to bed far later last night, and I half regret and half don't regret it. I feel like sometimes it's okay, you know? I know, for me, like, I need to sleep properly, or I don't feel healthy. You know, I used to stay up like at all times of the day and night, but like, it just took a toll on me, you know, so I try not to do it too much anymore. I was going to say something else too, but I can't remember what it was. Sometimes I wonder. Oh, that's pretty deep. Three-fourths regret. I see. Am I so used to going to bed late and waking up late? I try. Go over early. I can't fall asleep. One thing you could do is like stay up like super late until like your body is exhausted, you know? Then you can sleep. I have this problem with like my ADHD medication where it's like a stimulant, right? So like it's supposed to help with like your receptors and your brain and everything, but you can't sleep when you're on it, you know? So like even if you want to and your body's really tired, you physically can't fall asleep. Like you can get into like this rest state of mind where your eyes are closed and everything, and you can get close, but it's like you just can't touch it. Like your sleep is just like out of reach, you know? I went a day once without sleep. Now something I will never do. I need at least 5 hours. Yeah, I agree, Taco. Like, I need more than 5 hours. Like, I can function on 5 hours, but like, for me to really feel like a living person, I need to get at least 8 or 9 hours of sleep. Even missing just a little bit of sleep is not good for me. Okay, so, okay, I guess I'm supposed to talk to this person. Oh wait, I had to talk to him more? Hey, it's you. Oh, yeah. No problem. Alright. Wanna try him out? Try one out. Oh, okay, you bet. What you got? Okay. Ah. Dang, if I buy this, I'm gonna lose all my health points. Phone ringing, you still feel tired? Yeah. Amen. 8 hours is gold. Every time. 5 hours. That's why we'll all lose. Regardless of how I sleep. Feeling like I'm dreaming. What do you mean by that, Zero? Like you feel like you're dreaming with your eyes open? I know there's some line in Uncharted about that. I can run fine on 6, but lately I've been getting 5. Dang. Yeah, 5 hours is... I don't think it's enough. I remember I used to survive on like 4 hours of sleep. That's crazy. At that point, I was just like having hallucinations. Not actually. I'm just joking about that last part. But it felt like, you know, you're almost like in this kind of surreal kind of reality, you know? Dang. I see, Taco. Hopefully it was fun though. I don't want to spend all this. Okay, how many health things do I have? I'll go earn some more, what's it called? Some more health thingies. Okay. A request for you as well. And the desert recently. Okay. I can wake up on a day where... Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't think that's good, Zero. Because I feel like that could be even a sign of like an issue or some of some kind. Like that surreal feeling. Ooh. You know, I think traveling must be really nice.
Pod 042 to operator. Coordinates confirmed for location specified by Resistance Leader.
Understood, 042. Placing marker on target. The desert heat is going to make resupply efforts difficult, 2B. Please make sure you're ready before you go.
Oh boy. Okay, let's just, you know, gear up a little bit more. I might just get some extra health, you know what I'm saying? But riding on a motorcycle is really cool, though. I wanted a motorcycle myself for a long time. After playing some GTA, I got a motorcycle in the game, and it was, like, amazing. I was like, man, I gotta do this in real life. But we lost one of my classmates recently. Well, not recently, but probably a couple of years ago. Probably like a year or two. And he died in a motorcycle accident. And that kind of changed my mind, you know? I've had days like that, Goku. When I was little, and I would like wet the bed, like that's what would happen to me. Like in my dream, I would dream that I was like in the bathroom, you know, just taking a waz, just doing it like I always do. Only like you'd be dreaming, you know, and that's how I'd mess up. So as a little kid, I used to remember having dreams like that pretty often. 10 hours, 3 hours. Wow. Wow, I see, Sock. Like, I know, one of my friends in the military has like a similar experience. He went 3 days without sleep, and he said that it was the first time he ever hallucinated. Really, just make sure to wear a helmet, Taco. You know, I don't want to hear anything bad happening to you. Oh, what happened? If you don't mind me asking, Zero. That really stinks. Oh my gosh. That's why you gotta be careful. Like, sometimes you can't control that kind of thing, you know? Sometimes stuff just happens. Bad things just happen sometimes. But, like, I feel like you can still just be cautious, you know? Oh, there's a lot of stuff you can get here. Car accident. Dang. Yeah. That really stings. Whoa. I'm sorry, Taco. I can't even imagine. One of my friends, I've literally known him since elementary school myself. I can't imagine something happening to him. It'd be awful. Man. Life can be really hard sometimes. That's why, like, every time my mom leaves for work, I always tell her that I love her. And, you know, every time, if I ever get into a fight or something like that with her, I try to resolve it just because I don't ever want to be in a situation where, Sammy, I recall. Her name was Sammy, I see. Suicide. Dang. Yeah, like, sometimes you don't know what people are going through. That's another reason why I think it's good to be nice to everybody. Even really mean people sometimes, because, like, you really don't know what a person's going through. Sometimes that's like what suicide happens. And when it happens, it's like usually a shock to people. Because they have no idea that the person was even having any kind of problems. And then suddenly you hear about it one day and you're like, oh my goodness. That's what's bad about it too. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. Yeah, I can't imagine someone wanting to do that to themselves. Like, it's just like, man. Really? Oh my gosh. All that stuff is such a nightmare. Like, just knowing about all that, that's what I've been thinking about recently, you know? Just like all the things that can happen to a person. I see. Well, you know, at least you guys have each other, you know what I mean? Maybe you guys should hang out more. Since you're in the same situation. Having some good friends to have your back, you know, that can actually be a real blessing. Like, I don't know, one of my good friends, you know, I have a lot of good friends, you know, but one of the good friends who I live really close to, I feel very thankful to have him in my life just because he's such a good influence on me. Yeah, I feel like there's nothing easy about doing something like that. That means they must have been in a really bad state of mind. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I say it one more time. We're going into the desert, guys. Alright. Really? Did they ever find out the reason?
The Council of Humanity has a message for
like
all
why
of our
they did it?
androids fighting on the surface. Currently, our struggle against the machine life forms is at a stalemate. This battle has raged for far too long. I am sure all of you find the effort grueling. But now is not the time to give up. Now, more than ever, we must forge on. Remember that several 100,000 humans on the moon want nothing more than to return to Earth. Glory to mankind.
Those council broadcasts are always so stiff.
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
Can I check my mail? How do I check my mail? I completely forgot how to do that. Oh, up here. Alright. Let's see what this person says.
Our leader told me all about you. Name's Jackass. Nice to meet you. I hear you're planning to take out all the machines in the desert. Guess that means we need to get that entrance open.
Looks like it. So, Jackass, was it? What are you doing all the way out here?
Hmm? Oh, that? Well... wouldn't want to have anyone getting tangled up in that, now would we? Don't go trying to be a hero, alright?
Yeah, like, if you guys can, you should meet up in person, you know? Hey! What's up?
Opens a sealed gate with
long time no see.
There's gotta be an easier way, right?
Mikey, it's good to see you, man. It's really, really good to see you. So what have you been up to? Right now we're just talking about life, you know? All the happy and sad things, you know? But I've been, you know, lots of ups and downs, Mikey. But I'm still here, thankfully. So I just want to do this stream. We're playing Nier Automata. I don't know if you've ever heard about this game or not, but it's really, really good. Lots of actions. So that's one of the reasons why I picked it. But I know one of you guys wanted me to get Detroit Become Human, so I'm still working on that. Still working on that. That'll most likely be the next game we play. Working? That's awesome.
Sure is slippery.
What do you do, if you don't mind me asking?
Careful. We've got enemies approaching.
All right. I wanted to stream on Sundays, you know, but I'm not sure what, like, you know, what my schedule is yet. So that's one of the reasons why I don't want to promise anything. But Sundays are what I'm aiming for. Oh, a mechanic, awesome. Sounds like a complex job. You know, even what would you guys prefer? What streaming days do you think would be good for you guys? Maybe if I have some like recommendations that can help me figure stuff out too. But is it difficult being a mechanic, or is it just one of those things where once you learn it, it just comes naturally to you? The weekends? Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably a good thing. Tuesdays and Thursdays, maybe. Okay. Maybe I can find some happy medium.
Do you think they even understand the concept of being scared?
I'm thinking maybe the weekends. So I think, yeah, because I think Sunday is when a lot of people are off. You know what I mean? I want to maybe stream on days where people could actually catch it. Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate that. That flexibility means a lot to me, you know? He's still craving wings? Man. You know what I had? When I went to New York to see my sister, I had vegan chicken wings for the first time. And I thought they'd be gross, but like they were actually pretty delicious. Oh, okay, Sock. We'll see you next time then. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, vegan chicken wings. They tasted like real chicken wings. It was like some witchcraft or something. All right, quick save. You'd be surprised. For those of you guys who haven't tried it, it's not bad. I'm not vegan. My sister is, but I'm not. You know, but like, it's legit. For a simple recipe I love. Never tasted it. How were they? They were balling, Mikey. Hot wings. Is this like a family recipe or like what's it called? It's just like an original. Let's go in this direction. Let's see what else is in the desert. There's some really cool bosses in this game, guys, by the way. Like really, really, really cool. Oh, I see. I think it's pretty amazing what you can find on the internet these days.
What's with the weird looking outfits?
Yeah,
that sort of thing. I was going through some old...
that's one thing I don't understand, Kyle. Vegan food, from what I've seen, it can be pretty expensive sometimes. Yep. The Burger King Whopper, I like the Impossible Burger. I think that's what it's called. A ranch recipe. Wow.
Data.
Yeah, it's very fun. It can get pretty difficult sometimes.
Certain human collectives used to use face paint like that too.
I love the dodging in this game. Wow. That's pretty epic. Makes you feel like a complete boss in this game. But yeah, I remember I went over to my friend's house. He's eating more vegan and vegetarian recipes. Oh wait, oh hold on. Ah! These suicide bombing robots. My goodness. Oh, I heard about that. I heard about that. I never even thought about something like that. Like grilling. It's kind of weird to me that you have to grill a vegan burger. But I mean, maybe not, maybe because like we grill vegetables, so that's probably not so weird when you think about it. I wonder how they found that out. Like, I wonder if someone maybe saw them do it, or maybe one of the employees reported it or something. But you gotta be respectful about people's choices when they're eating. So I can understand why someone will be upset about that.
To be, it's fine. Their speech doesn't mean anything. They're just emitting words at random. If they wanted help, why would they be attacking us?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, alright, Mikey. Go ahead, go ahead. Vegan Whoppers aren't as you would think. Ah, so are they not as healthy as people would assume them to be? Ah, I see. It's always something. It's always the things that taste the best that are bad for you. Have you noticed that? Oh, okay, Mikey. Sounds like a serious question. Hopefully it's a PG-13 question. Oh, I see. Do they leave like oil remnants behind or something like that? Very interesting question. I agree, baby. I agree, baby boo. Especially with French fries, hamburgers, all that stuff is bad for you, but it tastes the best. But do I enjoy streaming? And if I had enough followers, would I make it a career? I don't know. I mean, I do enjoy it, right? But like, one of the reasons why I don't stream that often is usually just because I get busy. And like I said, I also go through those like ups and downs, like emotionally and stuff like that. So I usually don't like to be on here when I'm feeling like that, just because I don't think I'd be that much fun to be around. But I think if I did it as a career, it might ruin the fun of it. I think you know what I mean. I like how you can just kind of stream and just have a good time. But like I feel like if it was a job, then I feel like you'd have to do it like even if you weren't in the mood to do it, you know. But I think it's a good question, Mikey. Yep, good point. You can get like burgers from McDonald's for like $1.
It's heading for that rocky area.
I'm gonna be playing most likely Detroit Become Human next. but I'm not sure what games after that. So maybe you guys can recommend some to me. I'd like maybe some single player games if possible, and games that aren't too heavy with the MMO stuff. Because I've never been good at that kind of thing. Gordon Ramsay is so funny though. I hear him say, like, you know, it's raw. Like, for, like, the chicken. I felt so bad for this one person who was on one of these shows because they cooked the chicken and they cut it open and it was raw inside. And, man, Gordon Ramsay, he, like, busted a vein in his head. Like, he was so upset.
Concrete and metal shelters. The structures were referred to by names such as apartment complex.
Oh, man.
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
Alright. So can I open the mail on myself? Like, or do I have to go to an access point to do it? I think I'll have to go to an access point. Alright. So I'll probably stream for probably about another half hour. And then I'll go for now. But I think if I, like, you know, if and when I stream again, well, I know I most likely stream again, but, like, it most likely be on a Sunday. So I'll probably have to make an announcement and everything like that. He's brutal. Yeah, chicken is one of the harder things to cook. I'm not, like, my mom loves to cook. She's a really good cook, but for me, I'm not a good cook at all. I can cook, like, some mean turkey burgers, though. Turkey's supposed to be better for you, and it's actually tastes pretty good. Really? Oh my gosh, he's honest, you know. I think I'd like to be that honest, but maybe not too honest, you know, because, like, I wouldn't want to crush somebody's dreams. But I feel like he's the type of person where if you worked under him long enough, you'd get really good because, like, you'd have to, you know?
Target confirmed. Let's get him.
It's important to know how to cook. Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate all of you guys, you know? I'm so glad that, you know, you guys were all able to come by and everything. And I'm also sorry every time I have to go and leave for so long. It bothers me a lot when I'm not here, you know. Isn't Appa from Last Airbender a bison? So someone cooks something. I guess so. I never thought of it that way, Goku. But after making wings, I would do it more. That's really good, Zero, because, like, not knowing how to cook, that's one thing I need to learn. Because when I went to Florida for school, I didn't know how to cook anything. I remember one time, oh yeah, before I forget, I just want to say goodbye to Mikey, you know, just since he's leaving and everything. You know, thanks again for coming, Mikey. But, what was I saying? Oh wait, hold on. Any episode of a cartoon or live action show involving hot wings or spices or interesting foods I will watch. Ooh, Hot Pockets. I mean, I haven't had a Hot Pocket in a long time. And Zero, have you seen the food in Ghibli movies? That looks delicious. Especially their eggs. Like, there's this one scene in Spirited Away where No Face, he's like eating like a whole bunch of food, and it's like, it all just looks so yummy. Do I watch the Hot Ones? The Hot Ones? Is that like a TV show? Oh, I think I heard about the cooking anime. They make the eating look so sexual in those shows. Have you ever seen those? I think there's one called Gokuru Graffiti or something like that. I forget what it was called. But they made the food look so delicious that it was almost kind of disturbing. Really? I see. I feel like Avatars is one of those shows that, like, it just seems impossible to dislike it. You know, it's kind of even amazing because I feel like it'd be one of the hardest shows to make. Like a show that so many people could like, but I'd be surprised too if someone said they didn't like that show. I have this one really good friend of mine who doesn't like animation, and I've been trying for years to get him into it, but I guess I don't know if he ever will. Oh, I see. Japanese name, Food Wars. Shoko Geki no Soma. Oh, okay, okay. Whew. Yes, I did know that, Goku. I think he worked on the earlier seasons though, right? Okay. Look at these enemies. Okay, okay. I've always been scared of these guys. Let's see. What's maybe the wings are just so good that, you know, your body's just naturally craving them. I've had the opposite happen to me. Like I've eaten a food that I've loved so much that I reject it. Like I remember one time in Florida, I ate pizza for like a week, like for every meal. I don't know why I did that. I guess I was just too busy with school. I didn't have time to cook and everything, and I would just go to the same pizza place because it was cheap. It was like Little Caesar's Pizza, and I ate that pizza like every day. And then after that week, every time I would smell pizza, it would make me sick. Like I couldn't eat it anymore for a long time.
These are android bodies.
Hypothesis.
Oh man.
They were killed by local machine life forms.
Oh, let's. Can we save? No, we can't. Okay.
What are they doing here?
Unknown.
It's like they were gathered here.
A good salad. You know, see, taco, that's what I'm talking about. Like, for me, I don't like salad that much, if I'm being honest. But, like, I wish I could crave it.
There it goes.
They don't give up. Run.
Beats the supersize me.
Must run.
Have you guys ever seen that movie, Super Size Me, before?
Multiple machines detected ahead. But what's with these android bodies?
Stay focused.
Carrots and celery. I like carrots and celery, but just not like by themselves. And there's something about eating plants by themselves. I don't know why, but like I could never do it, even when I was little. And, you know, I think I remember what happened. Like I had this one really bad experience when I was little, where I think I had the flu or something. I don't know. Oh, okay. Oh boy. I think we're about to hit a boss fight, guys.
Child.
What is this?
My love. My love.
Don't listen to them, 2B.
Together forever.
Super Size Me is a really good movie.
Forever. Carry me.
Really eye-opening.
They don't have any feelings. They're just imitating human speech. Let's take them out.
Feed me. Love. Love.
Oh man. Oh man, I have to do it.
I'll get you for this.
Oh. Okay. Slaughter them. Oh man.
Androids. Kill. Destroy. I love you. Kill. Hatred. Pain. Slaughter.
Okay. Hold on.
This cannot continue.
I'm a fan of most vegetables if they're given to me with something. gosh, there's so many of them.
What's happening?
No matter what, like olives, peppers, and carrots. Mmm. So you don't like spicy food, Goku? And peanut butter.
Android? No. This is a machine.
That hair. Okay, boss fight, guys. I'll probably leave after we're done this one. Okay. Oh boy.
Androids, why fight?
Oh my gosh. We're really messing them up.
Sword. Dodge. Projectile. Deflect.
I think he's evolving. We better finish this quick.
Oh man. Okay, okay. Oh wow, congratulations, baby. And it depends on the spicy food. For me, I love spicy food, you know. I come from an African family, so. How are you liking college, baby? Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, he's teleporting. What the heck? This is like some anime. Okay. A traditional African dish. Lots of stews with vegetables and rice. So like there's like spinach stews, lots of spicy foods, yams, a whole bunch of different things. Okay, that's cool. What do you hope to do, baby? They're gonna mess you up. Oh, oh. Okay. One of my favorite bosses is after this one, I think. I see. Well, I think that... So, like, culinary arts, you mean like cooking and stuff, right? I have a good friend of mine who's, like, into pastry stuff. And she's a really, really good, like, baker and stuff like that. Oh! Oh boy, oh boy. Oh! Oh, oh man. I'm trying to give you guys a good show, you know? Okay. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Yeah, boy. Okay. Yeah, this is a rated M game. Just so you guys know.
Is this really a machine?
Pizza's really good.
Damn it, not
I never made one before though.
2B! We gotta get out of here!
Yeah, it's pretty gruesome.
Come on! Through that hole!
Alright, let's go. Oh boy. Okay. Now it's really time to run. Oh. Oh my gosh, where'd I go? Where'd I go? Okay. No! Woo! That was close. You guys saw that? My goodness. Can I save now? No, I can't. Okay.
It stopped. Looks like we're safe now.
What the hell just happened?
I know. I've never seen a machine like that before. We better report this to command.
I blinked and you missed it. That's okay. There's plenty of other gruesome stuff in this game. Uh-oh, what have I done? I forgot about this. Ah, no! 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 I didn't die for that whole boss fight. I think it's actually the first time I died today.
To traverse the rocky area instead.
My mom's gonna go. Okay, friends, I wanna go. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you so much for coming.
Let's move to an area with better reception so we can contact
And Kyle,
command.
like I really appreciate, you know, your input today too. You know, I feel like you helped a lot of people out. And what's the next anime I'll be watching? Don't run in the sand. That's a good question. That's a really good question. So many people want me to watch stuff. I think I'll just finish the stuff that I've already started first. Maybe watch the rest of Shield Hero. And watch Toradora. Or not Toradora, I'm sorry. Ancient Magus Pride. Oh, Black Clover, okay. Oh, so Taco, have you never seen Attack on Titan before? Or Attack on Titan before? I don't know what I just said. It's a good show. Your mom and her multi-hit attack. What do you mean by that? I see. Dora the Explorer is a really good anime. And I think Baby wanted some show recommendations as well. So maybe you guys can recommend some shows to her, you know?
Okay, this is good. We should be able to reach command here.
You should watch the rest of it, Taco.
9S to
It's
bunker.
amazing.
Do you copy?
I read you, 9S. Go ahead.
Operator, we just encountered a pair of humanoid machines. We weren't able to capture them, but I have combat data ready for upload.
Understood. Ready to receive.
Hopefully you can get something out of it.
The young man who goes into an MMO world with his mom. Oh, what? Are you serious? I've never heard of that one before. I think that whole genre is called isekai, if I'm correct. I might be wrong about that though, but it's like a whole genre of people going into other worlds and stuff. I'm trying to get to a save point. Oh, okay. There you go, I can quick save there. Everything Dragon Ball, I see. I remember that show used to scare me when I was little. But alright, guys. I think I should probably end the stream here. Yep, I agree. That's one thing I don't get, because, like, they say the anime industry has a shortage of people to working in it, but they put out, like, so many shows, you know? I think maybe they should focus more on quality instead of quantity. But, alright. I think this is probably a good spot to save and end the game. Yeah, I think if I quick save, I should be good, right, JT? Probably Sunday, I think. But I'm not completely sure, you know? But since we were talking about the weekends and everything, I think maybe I'll start the streaming on Sundays and see how that goes. So probably 5 p.m. on Sunday. That's what I'm thinking. Do you love your mom and her multi-hit attack? What the? This, like, the other title is like, is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon? Like, some of these names are like, oh my gosh, they're so kind of, I don't know what the right word is, not very catchy. It's kind of like it's just kind of odd. It's like a full sentence. Maybe they are kind of catchy, because maybe, like, them being weird is maybe what makes them stick out, you know? But alright, guys. Let me just read the chat. Yeah, some of the isekai have ridiculous names. Yes, they do. Oh. Hold on. Alright. Got it wrong again. Do you love your mom and her twin hit multi-target attacks? See, that like is such a crazy name. Like, they need someone to, like, you know, stop that. To maybe say, okay, for the English version, maybe we can call it something else, you know? Like something simple like Attack on Titan, Psychopaths, you know, like Monica Magica, something like that. Some simpler names. Yeah, you too, Taco. You too. Thank you all so much for coming, guys. I can't say how much I appreciate it. Like, it's just, like, it's nice to know that I can just come on here and chat with you all. Ah, man. Well, okay. I gotta go practice my Japanese now and get ready for work tomorrow, so I think I probably have to end the stream. So, the anime does a lot of stuff with moms, I see. In Japanese, Attack on Titan is called Shingeki no Kyojin, which means Attack on Titan. Oh, the Attack Titan. Yep. I remember there's an episode of Attack on Titan called that. So the name of the series is Aaron's Titan. Yes, that makes sense. But I think it was Taco who said he's only seen the first episode. Like, Taco, you should definitely watch that series, you know. And also for the rest of you guys, like, you know, I hope that all this stuff with, like, the depression and stuff like that gets better. The best advice, one of the best pieces of advice I can give you guys is to, you know, get some structure, you know, and see if you can go outside more and talk with people, because, like, staying inside, it's not going to help you out, you know. Hey, Escort, thank you so much for coming, and that's okay, man. That's okay. I just appreciate you being here. But yeah, guys, I think I want to aim for Sundays, you know, Sundays at 5. And I'll probably stream for 3 hours at a time, you know. And if I can't make it on that day, I'll find some way to let you guys know. But alright, guys, hold on. Let's see. Broadcast settings. Okay. So I know how to stop broadcasting. But alright, guys. So I'll see you all later, okay? Let me just wait until the chat catches up. Yes, you know what? That's true. You guys, J2 had made a very good suggestion. You know, I'll post all the updates on Twitter just to let everybody know, you know? And maybe I'll use the YouTube community section as well. But Alright, guys. I'll see you all next time.